Hello and welcome to the Elimination Chamber live stream reactions. I'm Adam Wilson from WhatCulture, joined by Phil Chambers from WhatCulture as we enjoy the Elimination Chamber on the road to Wrestlemania. As always, let us know any problems with video, audio, anything like that in the comment section. But Phil, a relatively slimline Elimination Chamber card. Look, I'm looking forward to tonight if they don't faff about.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a nice little compact, short, to the point pay-per-view without going over the top. And it seems like they've not added a whole bunch of matches like you would normally expect. So I'm down with this. It'd be good fun.
Yeah, it feels sort of, I said this on the news, it feels very predictable on the one side of things. Like, I would be astonished, genuinely one of the most surprised I would be from WWE if Roman Reigns doesn't leave this pay-per-view as Universal Champion.
Yeah, 100%.
I could see anyone in that chamber, or pretty much anyone in that chamber match, leaving with the WWE Championship, and even people not in that chamber match leaving with the WWE Championship. I sense that Drew McIntyre is going to be involved with the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. It'd be madness to take him out of that picture now.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do some bollocks with a Fiend or whatever. But I cannot call it. I don't know whether he's going to defeat everyone and leave, whether Sheamus is going to beat him, whether Randy Orton's going to be involved, and then Miz is going to, cash in him after all of that. I don't know.
Well, yeah, we're just going to have to wait and find out. I still don't see anyone but Drew and Roman Reigns leaving as the two champions personally, but they've not got that much longer to do with that briefcase. They're going to have to do something soon. And if you're waiting for your opportunity after they've just been beaten up by 5 other guys in a big metal object, you think that would be the time to do it.
Is it you who's got the briefcase? I genuinely don't know where we are with that.
I absolutely cannot remember what happened with that.
I know you had it notice one, but I don't know what happened with the. I've no idea. Let's just say it's yours, just to make things easier.
I'll take that.
By saying thank you to Mr. Phoenix. Thank you for your donations, allowing us to do this sort of thing. Mr. Phoenix says, thank you and your audience for your kind words the last month. Meant a lot. Tonight, do you see Ali somehow taking Kofi's spot? It's right there, WWE. My theory on this, Phil, is that Kofi ain't making it into the chamber, but I don't think Mustafa Ali is going to take his spot because then he'd have to lose again. He's not winning that match, is he?
He's 100% not winning that match.
Brief whodunit, or that he's just outright going to murder him. I think I could easily see a certain Braun Strowman taking Kofi's spot if he gets injured. But yeah, it does seem to suggest that I don't think he's making it into. What do you think? Because that seems set on a decent course to head towards WrestleMania. Those two. Yeah,
it's too easy, surely. For those two, it writes itself. It's logical storytelling, logical long-term storytelling as well. I know it didn't it's not like they writ it into the script last year. What happened? But it's just too easy. It's just right there. Just snatch the low-hanging fruit, and those two will make it really good as well. Is the thing. But as far as Ali being in the chamber, I don't know, because they've got the whole bollocks about it's only former world champions, except ECW World Champions were allowed, but not Universal Champions. It's not really been the most cohesive storyline leading into this chamber match, has it?
No, exactly. People are saying graphics in the comments. I don't know what that means.
It still says the Royal Rumble on the thing.
Oh. Well, it's all right. We're still on the kickoff.
There we go.
Matt Rains, a regular contributor. Matt, welcome along as always. Says, good evening, gents. Saved a certain bit for tonight that I've tweeted you both. Thoughts on potential rumor of Lashley versus Lesnar at Mania. They couldn't, could they, Phil?
Lashley versus Lesnar would be an interesting one. They've been building Lashley up to be the most undefeatable man in WWE for quite some time now. And I fear for what he's going to do to Riddle later on tonight. But Lashley versus Lesnar would be very interesting.
It would be so good. Thank you to Matt,
who is drinking
Imperial India Pale Ale, Fiend Without a Face.
Nice.
Very appropriate for tonight. Drinking this tonight in the hopes that he continues to stay away. says Matt. And another regular contributor, Sarah Buglass, joins us. Sarah, welcome along again, as always. Evening, lads. Can you see them holding onto the briefcase till WrestleMania, but Miz fails to cash in to add some spice? They could do that, I suppose, as well, Phil.
Yeah, I've been waiting for them to do the whole failed cash-in thing with the Miz. I think was it WrestleCulture that we were talking about it on the podcast, where having him go all the way to Money in the Bank pay-per-view, realize, oh my God, I've got to do this right now, and then him cashing in on the match, and then whoever won the Money in the Bank chamber that night also then cashing in on him. So technically it was a success, but also it was an absolute failure. I think would just be really funny. And I kind of want that to happen now.
We don't have to think about the Miz as world champion right now, which is exactly what
nobody needs that right now.
Yeah, I mean, I just want off him, if I'm perfectly honest. He's not going to win the world title, so just get rid of it. The TLC thing I didn't mind. It was just the fact that they went, he looked a bit dumb, but it made a somewhat sense of, well, the belt's just hanging right there. Why wouldn't I join when they're both down, apart from Big George getting involved? But yes. Shout out to Chris Heaney in the comments, by the way, who has spotted, yes, this normal backdrop bit of a state. I am indeed decorating. Lockdown's got too much, and we've been, as many people have, I've no doubt, sort of sat there going, I should do that and do that. And we've got about 5 different things. We've halfway through finished repainting the bathroom. We've done up different rooms in the house. We've had the loft boarded up. We just get bored and just decide to rip wallpaper off. Because I remember when we did it, I think when we did the Royal Rumble, I had it like this, because I think like over here already ripped off, and then slowly I just ripped it all off and went, oh yeah, bollocks. That's just going to have to be what it looks like for the streams from now on. So this is pressure on me to get this sorted ASAP, because if this is still here by the time Mania rolls around, I've got some explaining to do.
This is true. At least you've got that pressure as well, because it's the kind of thing that you can just kind of just do it later.
Yeah, I've distracted myself with doing gardening, because it's the first time I can actually go outside this weekend and not freeze to death. Shout out to our American viewers, by the way, if they're joining us. I know there's been some tough times over there, so hopefully that is all getting sorted out for you. Stephen Somerville in the comments section says, "Hi guys, I'm in the WWE Thunderdome tonight for my first pay-per-view show on there.
Nice.
Looking for the chamber, and hopefully not a bad one overall." No, I don't think this. Not to jinx it, but I don't feel there's been too many issues with the chambers over the years. There's always something memorable that goes down, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, like, the gimmick in itself generally makes really entertaining matches. Like, even the worst of the chamber matches are still kind of fun matches to watch. Like even last year, like we got 2 very different but very fun Elimination Chamber matches. And I think this time, especially on the SmackDown side of things, that has the potential to be a really fun match. Yeah, it's generally just a fun pay-per-view. It's definitely B-level, but it's always a good time.
Sorry, I've just got distracted.
Is Lacey Evans wrestling a month? What? Yeah,
monster for corn dogs. Lacey Evans, I should say, up until today, still on the card. But I think now they've recognised, or maybe they're going to deal with it here. Yeah, she's pregnant. In real life, she's pregnant. She cannot wrestle. This is all right. Okay, that's good. Yes.
Did we know about this Fatal 4-Way qualifying match?
This?
On the WWE website, there is a Fatal 4-Way qualifying match. Whoever wins will get a spot in the United States Championship match later on in the night. So this is on the pre-show. So it's going to be Mustafa Ali versus Elias versus John Morrison versus Ricochet.
Oh my God, Ricochet has to win that match. Oh my God. Just put Ricochet in there, for God's sake.
Just let him do something stupid off one of the pods and then get eliminated probably straight away. Oh no, he's not in the pods, in the triple threat match. Oh, Ricochet in that with the... Lashley would just destroy him.
If they put... Who was the first name you said?
Mustafa Ali.
If Elias wins that match, it's not a good sign for the pay-per-view.
Could you imagine?
I don't think John Morrison's going to set the world on fire in that match, but all the 3 others will do some mad bumping, and Elias will play a guitar. So
yeah,
right.
See,
we'll wait and see. But that's presumably on the kickoff.
Yes, that is on the kickoff.
until the card starts. And Mr. Phoenix again says, imagine Edge on NXT. So I had so much fun watching the Chamber. I want my own Chamber match at Mania and challenges Cole, Balor, Cross, Dunn, and O'Reilly. That's not happening. I'll be very honest.
Yep, that is definitely not happening. Could you imagine though? It'd be pretty amazing. The NXT Chamber match I'd be down with at some point. They've got to, surely it's an easy one for them to do at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, there could be some mad shit. I always forget where we can swear on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be some bonkers stuff that you could do. I'd like to see that. But maybe that's just me wanting to see people in NXT in the Chamber, and that's inevitably going to happen when they get hoisted up to the main roster and ruined. Right, okay. Alan Jeanette, thank you for your donation tonight as well. Says, here's my theory on when The Miz will cash in Money in the Bank. Edge beats Reigns at WrestleMania for his moment. Miz cashes in and wins. What do you think? Wow, ballsy prediction.
Miz cashing in on Reigns.
No, on Edge.
On Edge. Oh, sorry. Yeesh. Yeah.
On Edge after he beats Roman. I'm losing at WrestleMania. So
could you imagine if they've got a crowd at WrestleMania and the crowd reaction to that?
Like we finally got Roman in the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah. The crowd just booing him because they don't like him.
With it actually working.
Yeah, so this is them recapping, presumably. This was just, I got so excited watching this, thinking, look at the potential we've got in 2 weeks' time. And now, unfortunately, Keith Lee's out due to an injury. So
Bobby Lashley just destroying everybody.
It doesn't matter who joins this Elimination Chamber match because
get destroyed by Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley leave as champion, yeah. I don't think you can have Mustafa Ali in there. John Morrison's a weird one. You just put Ricochet in there.
It'll be fun at least.
And Mr. Phoenix says, like I did for your Rumble quiz, I did a long Twitter thread of reaction commentary for your Chamber quiz this weekend. It's good. I laughed. It was good fun, that Chamber quiz, and it wasn't an hour long. So
it wasn't an hour long. A nice little concise half an hour. It's probably the best we've done. I read your Twitter thread as well, Mr. Phoenix. It was kind of entertaining, just live tweeting the quiz as it went on.
Yeah, it was a good fun, that, and commiserations. Well, actually, I'm not going to say anything. If you want to know what happens, go and watch it. I'm not going to say anything more. But it is worth doing, and it is something. It gets you in the Elimination Chamber. And what are we on? 42 minutes now. If you try to sync up 41, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, etc., there we go.
You are like 20 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, wow. Got MVP wearing some shades to look forward to. I'll pause mine so you can catch up. I'm on 41:32. So you tell me when you get there, and then we'll sync up everyone. But yeah, that Chamber quiz was a lot of fun. It's really good to do.
32. Sorry, I should have counted down to that. Completely forgot.
What a year MVP's had, by the way.
Yeah. From coming in as a producer to creating a stable, like having a great singles run, it's like you just.
I mean, it's an indictment, isn't it, of the system of them going, oh, let's script everything, and then some guy comes back and just is a breath of fresh air because he doesn't necessarily stick
because he's just himself. And it works amazingly.
Matt Rain says Wilborn straight swap James Rowe for Klopp. That's football related for those of you unaware. James Rowe is the greatest manager of all time, managing Chesterfield. Wait a second, Billy Kay's here. Sorry, everyone. Please let Billy
Kay in the Hurt Business.
She's got qualifications in business, Phil.
Yeah, she does.
Oh. He's going to give it a look over, Phil.
And he won't be in touch, though, he said. Billy Kay, she just wants friends. That's all she wants. Why will no one... Did you see the bit on SmackDown? I of course, who am I talking to? Of course you saw the Billy Kay bit on SmackDown.
I was like, here she is. And then they won, and I was like, And then they give it.
I love that all of the time they've been doing this, like all of her distractions and things in the matches have been kind of on accident all the time.
Yeah.
And this is like, I'm coming, I'm going to distract you. Hi, take that, Ruby Riott. Yay, we won. Like, finally, she's got her own back on them. And then they still super kick her. I guess nobody's meaner than Tamina, though, so.
Bastards. Also, just in relation to Liv Morgan, what's all this with her and Bo Dallas?
Living on a farm.
What?
We put out a video yesterday, possibly, that it's
Was it
been...
on Gay News? Because it sounds like something that should be on Gay News.
It really does. How many days? It's 479 days now since Bo Dallas's last WWE match. And he's still under contract. They're still paying him. He doesn't even go to the shows. He just stays at home, apparently. What?
And then he just lives on a farm
He just lives on a farm with Liv Morgan, apparently. I mean, fair play.
Are they explaining what's happening with this title match? They just said, let's just not have Asuka on the type on the.
I mean, she's preggers. What can you do?
The big question is, who is the father? No, it's not the big question.
That should not be the big question.
Anyway, so sorry. Yes, Matt Rain says straight swap James Rowe for Klopp. Yes, James Rowe is the greatest manager of all time. He's Chesterfield's manager. It led us to another brilliant 1-0 victory over the weekend. And of course, Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool manager, not having the best time of it. No, you cannot have James Rowe, Matt Rains. He is going to lead us to the promised land. He's transformed the team. But yeah, commiserations to Liverpool fans out there. I know it's been a bit of a crap time of it recently. Ewan Benny says, no comment. Hope you're both having a good day. Thank you very much, Ewan.
Thank you very much.
As well. And Nexus Donor says, since watching this, I can't say iconic properly. And I can't say it the way I'd like to say it because my neck is would go mental. God, I miss being in the office. Phil, I know it's not because the chamber was obviously in March last year, but I can't believe it's a year since we last did a pay-per-view effectively in the office.
Absolutely mad. Oh, it's been so long. We need to get back in.
Well, us in the UK get a roadmap, don't we? Revealed by Prime Minister Boris Johnson tomorrow.
Yeah. Wonder if we'll be back in the office by Mania, maybe.
Oh no.
Mid-April. I hope so. That'd be a good one to get back in for.
Yeah. I'm hoping. God, if we're not back in by SummerSlam, I'm going to be in a real state.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll slowly get better and better. But I think this time last year, we were still soldiering through with the whispers of this ongoing global bastard going on, and just sort of struggling through basically.
This time last year, me, Adam Nicholas, and Hamflet thought we were going to be at Wrestlemania. Cool.
I can't get over how fast things went. Yeah, it's all gone to shit. But then it's one of those things where you if you could go back in time and tell yourself it'll be over, but it might take a year.
Yeah.
Because everyone was just sort of like, oh well, it'll be fine. It'll go away in the summer, or maybe it'll get better then. And it just hasn't. Just hasn't. But yeah, stay safe, everyone. Wear a mask. Abide by all the social distancing rules, and we will get through.
Speaking of masks, if you happen to need to get yourself a mask, why not get yourself a wrestling themed mask? And why not get yourself a Mr. Socko mask? Designed by me. Designed by me for Mick Foley on Mick Foley's Pro Wrestling Tees page. Go buy them right now. All of the proceeds go to the Cauliflower Alley Club to help ex-wrestlers in need. So it's just good all around. And it's designed by me, and you should just go buy one right now. Go buy one.
Fantastic. Well, they're showing here, there's Bad Bunny appearing on SNL with his 24/7 championship. The coolest championship has looked since it was around Titus O'Neil. To be honest. Hang on, here's someone who should be on the card, and they're just shoving her on the pre-show.
Yeah.
God, I love Sonya Deville. She's brilliant.
When's she going to get back in the ring, do you reckon?
I think post-Mania. I think they're going to have a thing where she snaps post-Mania, and I think that's perfect. She could be the ideal, and I don't want to just put her in as a first opponent and never wins a world title, but in terms of an interim between maybe a rematch between Bianca and Sasha. I'm assuming Bianca wins the title, for example, at WrestleMania. Sonya would be a great match.
Yeah,
Well, maybe Sonya. I'll tell you what. Maybe Sonya wins Money in the Bank. That'd be tasty.
that would be good.
She'd be a
Somehow
great.
uses her Adam Pearce powers to put herself in the match.
Yeah, exactly. I've got some comments. Alex Hayes says, "Do you guys enjoy these pre-show panel chats?" No. Well, to be honest, I don't really pay much attention to them.
I was going to say the only reason we do the pre-shows on the streams is basically to chat to you guys. So
yeah.
So no.
No,
Does anyone?
I mean, I did like the opening tonight where they said, "Oh, here's Hall of Fame, two-time Hall of Famer Booker T," and he went, "Someone's going to get hurt tonight." And I thought, "Oh yeah, not wrong." But Mr. Phoenix says, "For Fastlane, do you see Jax Baszler versus Lana Naomi versus Kai Gonzalez versus Bianca Sasha? Trick question: Shotzi and Ember are the real champions." It's this weird, this tag match they've just toyed on tonight, isn't it?
Makes no sense whatsoever. You can't put the belts on Sasha and Bianca, but at the same time, neither Sasha or Bianca can lose. So you know you're going to end up with some Reginald bollocks. And as much as I enjoy Reginald, I've become a huge fan of Reginald by watching SmackDown.
When he just flipped into the ring.
And then they kicked him out because they didn't want him. It just makes no sense. You've just booked yourself into a stupid corner. They have to get the whole joke in there, obviously.
I just don't
stupid.
understand
why can't they book the women's tag team titles without the main women's belt in there as well? They can't seem to separate them and just have two different stories, especially with what's going on, like with the Riot Squad and Natalya and Tamina. Like, you're starting to develop tag teams that aren't anywhere near the tag team titles. It doesn't make any sense.
It's just the fact of two people had to win an entire tournament to get a title shot. These two had to slightly piss them off on a show they're not on. I don't know why they were there.
And then they put this title match on before the NXT thing that they were doing. It all makes no sense.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be shenanigans, basically. But I like that book of Mr. Phoenix, but it's not going to happen. What did you make of Otis's heel turn? I was telling someone about this today, and they didn't really believe me. I was like, yeah, he just kept doing splashes, and he wouldn't stop Mysterio. What did you think of what happened on Friday? Thank you, Stephen Son, for that question, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, Stephen. It's so weird. I don't understand it. You've taken two of the most genuinely likable characters in WWE and turned them heel. I think they'll probably be able to make it work because they're just too good not to. But at the same time, like, you've got an opportunity with both of them with the Alpha Academy stuff to make some like really interesting, entertaining backstage segments between them with the training montages and things, and they've never really dove into it. And now maybe they're thinking it's not quite working because you haven't put enough time behind them to make it work, and now you've just made them heel. It's really stupid. I just want them to have a plan for the tag team division. That's all I want from right now, because it doesn't seem like they do at all, and they're just going week to week.
Oh God. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I was just like, oh, those are heels now?
Weird. I guess because there's only 4 tag teams on SmackDown. One of them is Rudolph, and they're heels. One of them is the Street Profits, they're face. One of them is Otis and Gable. I guess they're heels now. And the other one, I guess, is the Mysterios. Even though they've only really been in one tag team match recently.
They just stopped feuding with King Corbin now because he's in the chamber. It's like,
yeah, it seems like it. They've just moved him on. Given up on that. I don't know.
I think very well this says, really hoping Peyton Royce versus Asuka happens tonight. I would bloody love that. But I think they would have announced it already. I don't think that's something they just would voy on, because you just have a WWE.com exclusive of Lacey Evans saying, I've got a title match, but obviously I'm pregnant with Ric Flair, but it's not really Ric Flair's child. So you know what? I'm going to donate this to a good friend of mine, and then give it to Peyton, and you just have a good match where Asuka wins, rather than just not having Asuka on the pay-per-view. Madness. Eric Vasquez says, I effing love you guys. Effing love you too, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eric.
And thank you to Jordan Booth as well. Says, evening, gents. Small token of appreciation for you. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you to everyone who's joined us and donated as well. As I always say, we won't be able to do it.
Everyone. You let us do this job, and it's pretty good. So thank you very much.
Phoenix has already started. We're half an hour before the pay-per-view has begun, Phil. If Jericho is in WWE and they gave him a romance angle, he'd be the Ayatollah of Naya's Hola.
There it is. That would 100% happen.
Thank you, Mr. Phoenix, again for another donation. Akuma Rev says this $5 is to see Adam do the Roman Reigns Superman punch lock and load move. Do it, Adam. What do you think I am? Someone sort of performing.
Of
Oh God!
course he did.
Oh Jesus! And Hunter Schmitz, welcome along, Hunter. Thank you
Hey,
for
Hunter, how you doing?
Hunter. I'm a big comic book nerd and wrestling fan, so I was wondering who do you think could follow The Rock, Cena, and Batista into superhero movies? I would pick Bailey or Seth Rollins.
Interesting.
Rhea Ripley is a good shout. Rhea Ripley looks like
Rhea
a
Ripley
mega.
looks the part already.
Big E. I did just show him people and
Big
Samoa
E.
Joe. I love Big E.
He is so good.
love
The whole
this-
sat on the couch with a TV dinner and his foot massages. It's the
I
best.
love how he can switch up like he did with Apollo and just be like, that's enough. You stop now. And then I really like what they're doing with that. I know some people aren't huge fans of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's.
I can see Becky Lynch doing a superhero movie, by the way. Some kind of like badass the man just taking that character.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, David Esposito says, boys, I can't contribute to the chat because this feature is disabled in Barbados, but I've recently moved here and still pay you all. David, thank you for sticking with us. And
Yeah.
God, I wish I was watching this pay-per-view in Barbados, Phil.
I know, right? Could you imagine? Feet up on the beach? You're down with that.
Mate, it was bad enough getting the time hop things. Like, hey, remember a year ago when you were in Jamaica on your honeymoon? And I was like,
oh,
yeah.
no.
Here we go. I hate this entrance, Phil. I love Mustafa Ali. So Mace has got a lot of hair, hasn't he?
He really does. Blackjack getting his head in the way of the camera there.
Just so weird. Like, what are they now? What's their goal?
Don't even know. Are they still wanting to take down the WWE from the inside?
Do you remember when they set fire to a generator? That was a thing that happened. We all saw happen.
When they threw a cinder block through a window and then picked it up and threw it through again because it didn't quite break enough on the first go. I wonder if when John Morrison came back to WWE, he was expecting to quite literally just go back in time and do the exact same thing for a year that he was doing when he first left.
Because, we were all like, oh, no, they're really failing. But his missus has just joined, hasn't she? She's just signed him. He's probably getting a sweet payday. Fine. Matt Rains says, next time you guys come to the States for Mania, I'll be buying a ticket just to meet you all, hug Sige and flip off Hamlet.
And it'll be worth it.
We should try and get Hamlet on in a bit. He's working. Me and him are obviously doing the...
Yeah, let's try and get him on.
Here he is, look. Remember him? Remember when he was one of the fucking stars of NXT and people were just like, he's going to be amazing.
Remember when he first signed and everyone was just so excited by the potential of this?
Look at that gear. Even his gear's tasty, Phil. Now, he's not dressed as a fucking stupid comic book super. No, I'm joking.
He literally has everything apart from the promos, and you'd think they'd be able to highlight his upside more than they have done. Because that upside is massive.
Show Vince, he can't talk, but he can do this. Show him what he did to Velveteen Dream and said, didn't need a promo after that.
Yeah.
Look at him. This is his fucking entrance, for Christ's sake. And now Elias is here to fucking put everyone in a chin lock and slow everyone. Is Jackson Riker still with Elias, or have they just sacked that off?
They've not really done anything with it in a bit, have they? Maybe. I guess we'll find out now if he comes out with him. Nope.
No. Yeah, there we go.
There it is. That answers that.
If Gargano and Co want to recruit more people, go door to door asking, do you have a moment to talk about the way community, says Mr. Phoenix.
There it is. Very good.
Mr. Phoenix. Adam, are you in a bunker, says Holy Emperor. No, I'm in my front room. We've just been... like, look,
it's just a new look.
It's just look, there's a plan.
It's a good look. I like it. Like a post-apocalyptic.
He doesn't like a hostage video as much. Yeah, I've got a lovely. The lounge is nice. There's everything, but it's just we've been ripping the wallpaper off. Fucking there we go. Go on, Ricochet.
Straight off.
Anything kicked in. Good. That was it. Thanks for coming.
Who have you got? Ricochet?
And normally I say, oh, my heart says this, my head says this. Both of them say Ricochet here.
Yeah.
Don't have him do too much in here because you can go
Save
on.
it for later. It is only a pre-show after all.
Yes, there we go. My concern is you've got resurrection at ringside, and that's probably going to play into the finish. Oh, here we go.
Could you imagine if that was the finish?
This is great. Yes, more of this. That's what maybe we should have on Monday nights when we've got 3 hours. Mangio Faruko says Adam Wilborn versus Adam Petiti. I think he means Pachiti. It's not going to happen. We're far too good friends for anything like that. Benjamin Howard Book says, what happened to the boat, Phil?
The boat has gone. Well, it's not gone. We still have it, but don't live it anymore. They kicked everyone out of the marina, basically, all of the liveaboards. So here we are in a house. Boring house.
Warm.
It is much warmer than the boat would have been. This is very fair.
And maybe if we're lucky later on, Salty Sea Dog will join us for a brief analysis. That was a highlight when we had him on. When you'd gone to the loo, and me and him covering a page.
That was pretty good. But that was the peak viewership we had for the entire stream as well.
Junior asks, how can we do a sync up? Yes, Junior. We'll try and sync it up maybe after this match.
Yeah,
so
it's when they get the little clock as we're building up to the main show, we'll sync it all up because it's much easier to do it on that.
That looks nice. Darren4785, welcome along again, Darren. Thank you for joining us. Morrison or Ricochet has to win this match, please. Anyone but Elias.
Yeah, anyone but Elias.
Oh, hello. What have we got here? Oh, what are you doing? I'm not talking to you. Where are we? I've missed. Booker saying Keith Lee is done on the panel, and WWE pulling Keith Lee just makes me believe he really is screwed to Planet Danny. An injury is what we've heard.
Yeah.
But it's not great. Yeah. I don't get it. Jordan Booth says, hey, Phil, how could I get my beard as finely groomed as yours?
Well, funny you should ask, actually, because you can go to a website called The Grizzly Gentleman and get yourself some beard oil and balms and anything else you would care to imagine. That is very, very good stuff. I can very much recommend. Go to The Grizzly Gentleman. And where can they get shirts as fancy as yours, Wilborn?
Well, these lovely shirts, perfect for the road to WrestleMania, particularly because they haven't changed the WrestleMania logo for this year. So that's good. So it's cool. Where is it? I'll find it eventually. There it is. There it is. This is from Claudio Luglin. If you want one with a discount, that is on my Twitter at Adam Wilborn. But whilst you're on Twitter, make sure you follow Dice with Death, our podcast, a D&D podcast featuring my character, Titus Thunder Bastard Caligarvi. If you're a fan of D&D with a bit of wrestling sprinkled in there, Dice with Death podcast is what you need to go and search for, because that's something I've been really enjoying during lockdown. It's sort of just a little bit of fun, something that I do in my spare time. But hey, we decided to record it, and if you want to listen, then more the merrier. It is very good fun to do that. Right, come on, here we go. Come on, Dr. Shea. What happened to Elias? Because he was. Do you remember when him and Kevin Owens got booed for like 8 minutes straight in Montreal or wherever it was?
Yeah. Remember when he was doing like live shows WrestleMania weekend and releasing like EPs and things, and everyone bloody loved it.
Bull Nerd says, who is your favorite United States champion of all time? That is a hell of a question.
I'm trying to think of who I think of when I think of that belt.
When I think of the spinner United States champion.
I know, yeah, that's what I was.
I have to say, I really do. I'm not saying of all time, but I do really like what Lashley has done with it in the last, 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
He's made it feel big time after it was just sort of like there was a regular time where we'd be talking about champions And there's always kind of one belt that someone says, "Oh, who's the champion of that right now?" And you go, "I genuinely can't think." Like it's normally like the tag titles because they can't be asked with all that.
Yeah.
But I think Lashley did some great stuff with it.
I don't know why this one popped into my head of all the reigns of the United States Championship, but MVP back when he was feuding with Matt Hardy and they were doing like the baller, like the basketball contests and stuff.
Yeah.
I really don't know why. When I was trying to think of someone who like I picture with the US title, that was what popped into my head.
This is a pleasant surprise on the kickoff, isn't it? It's a nice little contest.
Yeah.
Three flippy
Letting some
guys
guys go at it.
Come on, come on.
Nice.
Come on, Ricochet. Is that a nice half and half suplex? That 1, 2. Ooh. Come on, Ricochet. A lot of comments. Sorry, I do realize I keep missing. A great question that though, Ball Nerd Music. Leave it with us. AJ Styles is great. It just they haven't really done any sort of you and Benny, not forgetting podcast horsemen, of course. Yes, if you want to hear two men talking themselves horse about a talking horse, check out podcast horse. Hamlet and Nicholas. What I mean, two perfect names for a podcast working together. It's a dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
splash!
Cannot go wrong.
Go on, that's it. That'll do. 1, 2. Oh, you bastards! He had the match won, so he's not winning. Sorry, Phil.
Yeah. Visual pinfall and all that.
5. Yes, go on.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Where's he going? Where are you going with him?
What are you doing? The noise of that.
Just can't take anyone with a paper plate. 1, 2. Morrison, okay.
Morrison. Interesting.
Start of a very good night for Miz and Morrison. Could be a big evening.
Could be a big night. Could have the world title and the Intercontinental title on their shoulders. And the US title, sorry, on their shoulders.
Sorry, I just want to give a quick shout out to Johnny Sins, who's written viewer retention going through the roof with that quiz, boys. Yeah, better than the Rumble one, the way that.
Yeah, definitely. That worked out right. Keep him to the end.
Mr. Phoenix says, since main roster can't book women, come on over to my channel where Jake DeMarco and I did a 3-part deep dive of the NXT women's division. #cheap plug. Yeah, go and check out Mr. Phoenix's channel. Darren4785 says Austin's Broken Skull sessions with Sasha was one of the best. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, I've not got a chance to catch it yet.
Before I do watch it, I will be watching the things that we learned with Adam Nicholas from that. Check that out tomorrow. Because it is a great series that Nicholas does, and he works very hard on it, so go and check that out. And Alex Hayes says, last 12 months, I found my desire to watch yo-yoing in the non-fan era. It's your enthusiasm and camaraderie that's kept me here. Cheers to you. Do you know what? I realize I do this as a job, but it's the camaraderie we have that's kind of helped me get through this as well, because certainly when it comes to like football, I've kind of dropped off, Phil, because it's just not the same. But with being able to do, still experience it with not just you and Nicholas and whoever else may be, but like people commenting is the reason why I probably still actually actively enjoy doing these streams. But God, I miss being able to really physically assault you when stuff happens.
Yeah, it's going to be very nice to get back. But yeah, when you can like actually share something with other human beings, it's generally much nicer than just sort of watching things on your own all the time. So I do like doing these.
Here is Logan says, do you see any title changes?
I don't. Personally, I don't think so. I still think Drew and Roman are coming out.
Just the angle. They're low in the chamber.
They're low in the chamber. Oh,
so
yeah.
Starting
with the SmackDown one. Starting with the SmackDown one, surely.
Assume so, wouldn't you? You'd assume that the WWE Championship Chamber main events the show.
Yeah.
No offense to Roman. Right, here we go. 15, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. You want to sync up with us? There
Yeah,
you go.
I'm synced up too.
But yeah, I think you have that SmackDown match start. Hamlet's booking of them immediately coming out and having the title match is quite nice, but it is, you kind of want to, I don't know.
I think you've got to do that to fit into Roman's character as much as you possibly can. It's like, I did it, I fulfilled my contractual obligations, and it's just the most bastard way of doing it that you can possibly imagine. It's just got to be chamber match straight away before they even get a chance to celebrate. Roman's music hits.
And then, but then I think you can also do, especially considering what happened on SmackDown, Roman wins, Edge spears me out of his shoes immediately and says, I'll see you at WrestleMania. That might be a nice way of doing it, Phil.
That would be good. That would be very good. That's a show closer if ever you get something, though, surely.
Yes, that's a good point. I don't know when they're going to do it now. Mike Phil says, I hope Orton wins the Rumble. He deserves it. I assume he means the Chamber. That's a way of thinking, Mike. And, you know, everyone's entitled to their own. I think we're seeing the Crispy Fiend tonight.
Crispy Fiend.
Crispy Fiend showing up. But
we've got it.
We shall see.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to kick off the Fiend thing at some point now. And especially, I mean, Alexa Bliss has summoned him back from the dead, I guess. Yes. That's what she was doing on Raw.
6 days ago. Time has no... Honestly, I feel bad. I feel like half the news videos, I say this and I say, oh, yeah, do you remember when that happened? And my brain goes, could be a month ago, could be 12 months ago. I have no idea. It has... I remember the Chamber last year, but I have no way of placing it other than that. I have no knowledge. Oh, here we go. He's fucking shooky.
There we go.
As I tweeted guys the video of Adam and Salty. Thank you for that, Matt. Yes.
Just watch that.
And Mr. Phoenix says, I know right now anyone wants to go anywhere, but when it's safe, could we get a WhatCulture live in Toronto, Canada? Ooh. Oh my God, I'd love to go on a little tour.
I would absolutely love to do that. I mean, I think the only time we're ever going to do live shows is on WrestleMania weekend. Let's face it, I don't think we're ever going to put together an actual tour, as amazing as it would be. I really loved doing that live show in New York. That was such good fun and kind of came out of nowhere because it was a kind of complete accident that we did it. It was just the stand-up venue in New York messaged us saying, hey, I hear you're going to be over at WrestleMania. Do you fancy putting on a live show? And we were like, yeah, why the hell not? And so we ended up selling out a venue just off Broadway in New York, which was amazing.
LaGrassa says Kentucky Fiend Chicken. Very nice. Yes. Yeah, it was genuinely for a weekend that I went to my first ever WrestleMania. That was one of the highlights for me. Yeah. Thank you for your donation, Bull Nerd Music. No comment. If you want to comment something, I'll try and pick it up and mention it a little bit later because it was a great question about United States champions. And Darren 478 says Damian Priest to do something huge tonight, guys. I could see that happening. You know, I could see that they're hot on him with good reason, and they're pairing him with Bad Bunny, of course. So that's good stuff. And one thing that might swing our tour is a comment here, Phil Chambers, by Kush Toker McGee, who says, come to Toronto, Kush on me. We have to go now, Phil. We have to go.
We absolutely have to go.
Josh Schultz.
You went at the WCPW show. The WCPW show that we did in Toronto. You didn't come on that trip, did you?
No, I unfortunately wasn't there. No, for that.
That was the most nuts thing I've ever done because we flew out from the UK to Toronto and then that night put on a wrestling show, stayed overnight, and then flew back the next day. It was absolutely nuts. So I'd like to go to Toronto and have a little bit more time.
I've never been to Canada and I would love to go. So yes. Kush Toker McGee, the medicine will be on me, he says. We'll take you up on that. Josh Schultz says Brian was the only one who didn't guarantee winning the chamber match and all those backstage segments with Edge on SmackDown. He said he hopes he wins. Do you think that he means he wins it? I think it could be anyone. I've got to be perfectly honest. I think it could be absolutely anyone.
Yeah, I think
Bob and King Corbin, sorry.
Yeah, Bob and King Corbin. I'm swaying towards Cesaro at the minute. It can't be Sami Zayn because they've got to keep on doing the I got screwed thing. So he's going to be one of the first two in there, guaranteed. But I think Cesaro, I just feel like even like Daniel Bryan might say, "Don't give it to me, give it to Cesaro right now" or something. I don't know. I'd be down with either of those two though. You need someone who's going to bring the excitement, like, oh, this could actually happen for those like few minutes in the Roman Reigns match, and either Cesaro or Bryan can do that.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Phoenix, we all want to travel somewhere, right? So are we all, wait for it, the going away community?
Nice.
God, yeah, remember the ambulance match with Randy Orton?
Oh yeah, that was a thing. I don't know if you missed it as well. Bull Nerd Music just donated $9.99. That was it.
Oh no, I saw that.
Did you say
I
that?
want to comment. It was a great question about the United States Championship. I don't know who the others. If you want to ask us another question like that,
Just thanks.
Chances the Miz cashes in on Roman, says Michael Hamilton. Not a chance in hell in my book, Phil. What do you
Not
reckon?
on Roman, unless he's losing instantly. No, not on Roman. Not right now. He's way too hot.
I mean, I know who would cash in on Drew, but at least Drew's going to have his head kicked in through fighting through a chamber match.
Yeah.
Roman.
Could you imagine if you chose between the two?
Wait, if I dreamt about cashing in on Roman, I'd wake up and apologize to him. What's that? Isn't that the phrase? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
United States Championship, the only title that's never been defended in the chamber.
Yeah.
Everything else has, hasn't it?
Women's tag team.
No, they did because they had the Tamina. I remember Tamina and that were in there.
In a women's tag team.
Women's tag team.
Was there actually one?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Jesus.
I think Bayley and Sasha retained, or maybe they won it there. Maybe that's
madness. Madness.
I'm sure the comments will let us know.
Yeah.
Cantaloupe, great name, by the way, first of all. I can see Edge versus Rollins for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. Yeah.
I'd be down with that. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Rollins now they've brought him back and this weird lawsuit that he's putting against WWE. I think he's good in this character, and I just don't think they quite know what they're doing yet, if that makes sense. Like, it just seems like he's treading water on it.
He's just the same character, and I was like, yeah, no one wants that.
Yeah, I did like that.
Oh, Keegan Moore, great shout. My next miracle prediction to follow up my Christian shout, which was a hell of a shout. Fair play, Keegan. Drew breaks Sheamus's pod to get to him early.
Interesting. I'd be down with that. Get his hands on him.
Bull Nerd Music. Oh, Phil, apologies for this, Bull Nerd. We'll try and stretch this out for as long as possible because thanks again for your donation. But I think there's going to be a very obvious answer that me and Phil are going to reach for together here. Who do you believe is the greatest WWE tag team ever? My personal opinion, Hardys. Hardys is a shout. But Phil, what's our answer going to be?
Turn it up.
Like me and Phil would have, we didn't know each other at that age, but I could see us just our eyes meeting if we ever went to a WWE live show as we jive along to Too Cool's music. Yeah, Too Cool will always hold a special place in our hearts.
Indeed. If anyone knows where you can still get those Scotty Too Hotty hats that don't have the top bit, I still want one of those.
Yeah, that's a point. We should go the next Halloween party, Phil, because we haven't had one. We should go with
cool
matching outfits.
Yeah, I'm game.
But yes, the Hardys is a great shout. I mean, you're spoiled for choice. Despite the fact that WWE doesn't know how to book tag teams, you are spoiled for choice.
Hardys, Dudleys, Edge and Christian, or any of those for me. Like that whole entire run of like 99 to 2001 was just insane.
Hang on, what's happening with 24/7 champion, former 24/7 champion Pete Rosenberg? Here we go. Today, when I found out there are companies that make backpacks that look like human ball sacks, I decided I didn't want to live on this planet anymore. Thanks for that, Mr. Phoenix. Yeah, what the fuck are truck nuts as well? I've seen a lot of them.
Truck nuts? I've no idea. What's this?
You hang off the back of your truck.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
What the fuck are you doing?
No idea.
I'm just ridiculous. But me and Phil are happy because we sat here, we've got the chamber starting in 5 minutes, and because it's Sunday, it means we can wake up tomorrow and there'll be a new episode of Last Week Tonight out. So
hey, that's true. I've still not actually watched last week's.
It's really depressing, last week's.
Good. Good stuff. That's just what you want from
about the next pandemic, which is just what I like to hear about in the midst of a fucking pandemic. Thanks for that, John. Planet Dan says, after Omega, I would like to see Moxley have a run with the TNT title. What about you? Would love to work at WhatCulture with you guys one day. Well, we'd love to have you, Planet Dan.
I mean, we're always accepting applications. Okay.
Yeah. Moxley having a run with the TNT title. I just think, is it Ricky Starks' birthday today, by the way? Happy birthday, Ricky
I don't
Starks.
know. Happy birthday, Ricky Starks. If it is.
The title, I mean, you spoil. You really, because they've only had it on a very limited number of people, that TNT championship.
Yeah.
You could grab 10 names out of the air. But yeah, Moxley's maybe transition. I think he's probably going to hopefully have some time off after this barbed wire death match thing, because his baby will probably be due.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, go away to make me want to miss you. I don't not enjoy him right now. But I feel like if you're going to write someone out, barbed wire, exploding death match is kind of a way that you can do that.
Yeah, definitely. I'd be interested to see him in a TNT title picture, though. I like because they've kind of done it like using the belt to like elevate someone, but also like having a guy like Cody have the belt that elevates everyone else by having great matches with them. And I think if you alternate between having like a top tier guy have the title and help bring everyone else up to the point where when he does get beaten, then you've got a new star in that person. I think that's a really smart way of doing it. But did you see the stuff about Moxley saying he wants like to have a really good tag team running him before he finishes?
Yeah.
And he said he wanted to do it with Brody because he just thought their styles would have clashed really, really well, which would have been absolutely amazing. But I could see them doing a tag team one with him. I don't know who, like him and Darby Allin, like.
I was thinking Darby Allin,
out.
yeah. I think you could pair him with almost anyone, but yeah, something like Darby Allin would be really, really good. Speaking of tag teams, Alex Haynes said, should they reduce the men's tag belts to one set? It feels like you say when you're covering it on SmackDown, yeah, they're limited, aren't they? Like, if they said tonight, we have to have a match with the Hurt Business defending their tag titles, who would they defend them against? Like Lucha House Party again?
I guess, yeah. And if you count the Mysterios, you've got 4 teams on SmackDown. It's not enough. It's not enough to properly build a division around.
In fucking NXT, let's be honest.
Yeah. And they need to change those belts as well, because they're still not pretty belts, the tag team belts at all. So get rid of them. Put them on one team, have them bounce around the brands like the women's one. But I don't care. I don't know why we always hope for more from the tag team division from the WWE, because they're proven time and time again that they do not care.
Although the saving grace could be hidden on NXT, because MSK are sensational at everything in ring, like the comedy that they did when they were. I thought I really am excited to see. Well, I am right up until WWE screws him up. I'm really excited to see what happens next. It killed Harper 1. It says European title return, yes or no? Should the 24/7 stop? It shouldn't stop. It should just be booked well. And someone else has asked whether or not tonight's the night R-Truth gets his title back. No, because they're getting a lot of coverage with Bad Bunny holding that title.
Yep, makes way more sense to have Bad Bunny have that than anyone else right now. European title, I don't think they need another title like that in the mix anywhere. So no. But I mean, 24/7, like you say, go back to having actually fun segments on TV where you get people that might not be in a full storyline, but actually get them to do something fun on TV again, like it was when it started, and we were actually interested in it. There's a way back.
Coming down, just get one of your multitude of writers and say your only job week to week is book that 24/7 championship, because then it's got one brain, and I know there's the whole million, infinite type writers, infinite monkeys, that whole comparison. Here we go, Elimination Chamber up next. The cage is coming, the chamber, is coming down.
We get through some more comments before I start.
Yes, I'll fly through some of these. So thank you for all of your donations. Bliss appears in a pod when Orton is in the ring, says you and Benny. You reckon, Phil?
Yeah, they've got to do some kind of crazy nonsense like that, haven't they? Or Bliss on the screens or something. There's definitely something happening with the Fiend tonight.
Darren4785 says, Hamlet on here later. He's my favourite on here. Yeah, we'll drag him on. We'll drag him on for like
We'll definitely try, yeah.
Or something, because there's going to be now happening there.
Yeah.
They finally got the better version of Kenny the Beta back on SmackDown. What do you think SmackDown Savior Seth does also? Also, Triple S lol, says Mr. Phoenix. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we get on SmackDown with Seth. But it's weird that they've just sort of acknowledged, yeah, he hasn't changed. He hasn't changed at all. So here he is. Take it, leave him. And I went, leave him.
Yeah. I mean, if it ends up with us getting Seth Rollins versus Cesaro at some point, then I'm all for that as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Because that will be very good fun.
It's perfect for WrestleMania, for example. All right, here we go. So the show is starting now. We've got the warning, unauthorized interruption. That thing popped up. And now, Andre Shawn Michaels, Trish Stratus. There we go.
Now.
Taker. You can see the Fiend. Oh, good there, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Basically, took a surprise day to team with Mox, says Keegan Moore. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Be amazing, but somehow don't see it. Sorry.
Has shows become a burden? Should they merge? Says It Kill Harper One. They shouldn't merge shows.
No,
they got far too big of a roster for that.
Yeah.
But
and they'd ruin SmackDown. SmackDown's really good.
And it's great. And Mr. Phoenix, thank you again for all your donations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We've got the boss battle going on tonight, Phil.
Yes, we do, and obviously Mr. Phoenix is the boss at the minute.
Bliss wins the chamber after possessing Orton to give the belt to Wyatt. Wyatt defends it at Mania in a mixed tag with Alexa versus Cross Scarlett and Morrison Taya Valkyrie. I mean, it's certainly a piece of booking.
it's definitely booking. I don't know. I'm going to say it's good booking.
And Tom says, Adam Wilborn always wanted to know, what do you think of John Sheridan's spell at Swindon Town? All our fans want him out. John Sheridan will have a special place in my heart because he won us the Johnson's Paint Trophy, but I can understand getting tired of him. James Rowe is the greatest manager I've ever seen. No, Paul Cook's the best manager I've ever seen in terms of Chesterfield, but yes. I like John Sheridan, but he often gets found out after a while, and I can understand why you might be a bit pissed off with him at Swindon. Anyway, we're here to talk about wrestling, but thank you. God, I miss doing WhatCulture football. Right, here we go then. Elimination Chamber. So we assume, oh my God, do you remember that spot with Otis last year?
Yeah,
Phil?
fantastic. Loved it.
We assume we are starting with the SmackDown Chamber.
I assume this. We could be wrong.
It's got to be. What do you I mean, I say new chamber. It's not new anymore, is it? But
no,
I'm completely fine with it.
Yeah, 100%. The old thing was, by all accounts, the absolute worst thing you could possibly wrestle in. So I'm fine with them. It's still not easy. It still looks hard, but softening it slightly.
Don't be one of those people who's like, oh, it's not solid metal they're falling onto. It's slightly padded.
Yeah.
It's that much padding? You fucking kidding me?
Yeah. When you hear about the wrestlers talking about how bad it used to be and how much they hated it, I'm all for changing it a bit. We don't need that. We don't need one bump and then they're just covered in bruises and welts.
Not what you need not what you need a month and a half before WrestleMania either. Yeah. Really. Oh, wow. Keegan Moore, thank you so much for your donation.
Oh, wow.
Keegan.
Thank you very much, Keegan. Declaring
myself WhatCulture's special American correspondent.
Hey.
There you go. Well, that sort of donation, I think you've got the power to do something.
We'll take it. Job is yours.
And also, Thor Nielsen says, hello again from Denmark. Huge love. You are awesome. Thank you, Thor. Love Copenhagen. I had a wild, long weekend there. Oh, here we go. Matt Reigns. Big Money Merkel, more like Big Money More. I love the fact that people actually start.
There it is. I know. Big Money More it is.
Wait till Nando's pays me on Friday and we'll revive WhatCulture football with my donation, says Johnny Sins. Oh, and Darren 4785, former WhatCulture world champion, of course.
Of course.
Declaring a special Welsh correspondent for you.
We'll take it.
And John Hyump says, aye, boys, what are you drinking tonight? Phil Chambers, what are you supping?
Well, I have just finished a Tiny Rebel, but I am now going to move on to How Do You Do, Fellow Kids?
That is amazing.
By S43 Brewery, which I have not tried before, but I am very excited about. Here we go. It's SmackDown.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, so here we go. So we don't have to do anything for this in terms of the World Championship.
Not yet. until the Roman match, obviously.
Whoever wins this will be the representative facing the
Yeah.
champion. There we go. Okay. Mr. Phoenix says, after Keegan, I'm the Canadian WhatCulture advocate. Also, why did Phil name his dog after Sidgwick?
Because it's called Salty, of course. I wonder which came first, Salty Sidgwick or Salty Dog.
I'm drinking as
of course, yes, of course.
I just remember that I had my first drink on the Rumble stream, and then I got pretty drunk on Friday, drinking gin for my mate's Sparky's birthday.
Nice.
That's the last time I saw him. Oh, so now can we work this out, Phil? So the people who come out are going into the pods?
Yes. So
Okay.
Owens is not one of the first two.
Corbin, hopefully, you can get him out of the fucking way.
Did you see?
Start Corbin and start, I don't know, fucking Brian. That'll do.
Yeah. Or Cesaro Brian. Have those as your first two. Although Sami Zayn's got to be one of the first two, surely. Sami Cesaro is the first two. I'd be down with that.
But if not, I would like the idea of Sami spending his time in the pod making a video.
Yeah, that is true, actually. That would be good.
With his little, they pass a camera through the thing to him. I don't know.
Yeah. Did you see this as well? Myth Gifts on Twitter, which is a really good Twitter account that you should go follow.
Yeah.
They put out a thing because on Saturday they had the 3-on-3 tag match with all this lot on SmackDown. On Friday, sorry. And they said, for the curious, the last time Kevin and Sami interacted on TV was 1 year, 2 months, and 10 days ago from SmackDown. The last time they were in a match together was a year, 6 months, and 25 days. And the last time they fought each other one-on-one was 2 years, 10 months, and 10 days ago. Jesus. As of Friday.
And so Sami's in a pod.
Sami's going in a pod. So they've done remarkably well about keeping Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn apart for quite some time, to the point where now I'm very much ready for them to have another feud.
They just had that thing where they were like, they're a tag team, and then they just threw each other to Braun Strowman or something.
Yeah.
I remember. Here we go. Hang on, I just want to see the interaction here.
Kevin Owens wants to get Sami Zayn in his pod.
They're arguing. Prince GQ24, welcome along as always. What's up, guys? Big fan on the channel. Get Naomi away from Lana, give her a title match against Asuka, lose, then send it to SmackDown, the better division. Yep. Perfect booking. Perfect.
I cannot argue with any of that. Do that right now.
Kush Toka McGee, can I be WhatCulture's marijuana correspondent? I think that's quite a contested.
Hey, there's a new channel right there. Forever gonna get one.
Oh. What? They're kicking him out? This is a conspiracy.
Kicking the documentary crew out. Disgrace. Did you see the little clips of the documentary that he's been putting up?
Yes,
I did. The little thing with the Mysterios.
Christ. Well, hang on. So
Cesaro Brian. Oh wait. Cesaro... Oh, Jay. Ooh, I wonder which one's going to be Jay.
Brian Uso.
Interesting.
Cesaro Brian to start off would
Cesaro Brian would be a game for that.
Joshua Nagy says, watch you guys all the time. First time on a live stream with you all. Welcome along, Joshua.
Welcome.
And Keegan Moulton. I really can't imagine any big surprises on this show. I don't know. I think there could be a Money in the Bank cash-in, Keegan. Stick around. I think they're going to do something big, especially because the fact they haven't gone, oh shit, we need to put loads more matches on, would suggest that they're going to be like, no one's going to care because there's something big that's going to be talked about. Oh, wow. Bull Nerd Music, thank you once again for your huge
Thank you so much.
I love the take on Roman coming down after the match. Another question for you, gentlemen. TLC 2 or Omega versus Moxley lights out match? TLC 2, I think, for me.
TLC 2.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. I don't know either, to be fair with you.
Alessandro Persia says, where is video? They can't watch.
Oh, yeah, we can't show the footage.
Oh my God,
I'm going to go TLC 2. TLC 2 is my choice. We're getting Cesaro versus Brian. This is going to be a good show.
This is going to be good. I'm excited. It also means that our two picks potentially to face Roman are going to have to run the entire fucking gauntlet. So there we go. Right, Sonny puts off. Welcome along, Sonny. Says, I don't think this has happened in a while. I think since the 1970s. That a Rumble winner is challenged by someone and lost their right to challenge a champion. Imagine if it happens now and they lost. I feel like WWE. All right, Kevin, mate, calm
Calm
down.
down. Kevin is angry.
Sorry, Sonny, I got like put off there by Kevin. I was headbutting some plexiglass. I think the problem is WWE would be in a lot of trouble with people saying, "Oh, it's just a fucking bait and switch. What's even the point of winning the Rumble?"
Yeah, definitely. I think there'd be a lot of lashback now.
The like Ray Randy stuff with the Eddie ain't up here, he's down there in hell.
Yeah.
But long term, you still got Rey Mysterio in the main event as like when Cena went, I'm going to challenge the champion at No Way Out rather than WrestleMania. And I was like, that's dumb.
This is true. They also had a slight dry run of it with the Money in the Bank briefcase this year, and we saw how well that went. So.
Oh, wow. Keegan, thank you again. This is my last donation for the Boss Battle. It's too stressful. Lol, I'll just buy a shirt. I got back into wrestling. Love tuning in.
Thank you so much, Keegan, honestly.
Any donation is much appreciated, but like I say, just having you guys with us is more than enough.
Everyone watching, every donation lets us do this, so it's absolutely fantastic.
Why are they playing a promo video now after the first 4 entrances?
I don't know, because they've got to hype up, because they've got a lot of time to kill on this pay-per-view, I guess.
Right, here we go. Ryan Cesaro to start us all off. Has my thing fucked up here? What's going on?
No, they're just hyping up this match that we already know is happening.
Okay. Did Kevin just become a stereotypical football fan? Yeah. Especially due to the fact that neither of them could clearly fight each other at that moment, so they were both giving it the big one. I like that Cantaloupe booking as well. Cantaloupe says Cesaro to win and Seth to screw him against Roman. Wow. Matt Reigns shout out for Big Money Merkel, and well, Big Money Merkel.
Jesus. Big Money Merkel making it rain.
Aaron says, here I am, evening film Wilborn. Wilborn, did you watch Point Break this weekend?
This from the podcast. I think I saw tweets about this.
Yes, Sige is desperate for me to watch Point Break. I did not watch Point Break this
weekend.
I've
never watched it either.
You never watched it either, you see. I think Andy never watched it.
Yeah.
Andy, actually at lunchtime today, we went for a little walk around the park with the missus. Because it was actually nice outside today, Phil. I didn't have to wear a coat or anything.
Yeah.
I did an ice cream. I had a cornetto. What the fuck's going on? I didn't watch Point Break, but not for a will of trying. I will watch it.
Yeah.
And report back, because Andy was giddy with excitement telling me how much he enjoyed it over the weekend. But thank you for once again, Big Money.
Are you going to do a 5-star review on it?
Probably. Very soon. Thank you to Kid Icarus, by the way. Kid Icarus, he's just been such a legend with the 5-star reviews, pointing out that we're on Monday now, yeah. So this week is 5-star review number 99. So which means next week 100 5-star reviews. And it's very useful to have Kid Icarus's database, because the amount of times I've gone, let's do that, and then I look and go, oh no, we did do that. I just can't remember.
But yeah, thank you so much, Aaron Merkel. Big Money Merkel back again. Thank you so much.
Mr. Phoenix says, I like my main event idea for Mania. Great Khali and Strowman versus Zach Gowen, Marco Stunt, and Ellsworth.
That is a main event, definitely.
Look at him, here he comes. It's now or never, isn't it, in terms of the title shot?
It's just a shame now or never is when Roman Reigns is the champion.
Sammy to win, says enter. Roman Reigns comes straight out, flattens him. Sammy's conspiracy angle continues. I'd like that idea. I just don't think they're going to do it, because I think they think that fans are too stupid to get that two heels can still actually want to face each other.
Yeah, that's true. There'll be something else with Sammy. He's got they've kicked out his documentary crew, so he's already got a bit of shenanigans. Sami Zayn has been so good recently. Everything he does is fantastic.
come on, here we go. Let's just have a banger to start the show off. I mean, you've killed 15 minutes and no wrestling's been shown yet.
Yeah, start WAV.
So how many more pay-per-views have we got to get through before we get fans? One.
Fastlane and then Mania, that's supposedly.
Maybe take over in amongst all that, but
yeah. It's going to be so interesting to find out the actual true reaction of fans, because we've had like a year now of what WWE thinks the reaction should be, and we all know how different the real reaction is to what WWE thinks the reaction should be.
Here we go. Right. Oh yeah, Corbin had a stupid entrance. That's a good point, Josh. Thanks for pointing that out. Oh, right. So here we go then. So the winner of this will face Roman Reigns later on tonight, or potentially straight away. Championship. But what a start. Was it every 5 minutes? Live feed for WhatCulture Point Break. That's a shout, Callum. Maybe we save them when we can, Phil.
Good as a watch along.
Do what I want to do. I want to do another one of those watch-alongs where we get people to tell us to watch shit wrestling together. What we did.
That was really good fun. I did like that.
It was like a Friday night or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Whenever we can do proper live streams together again, we should definitely do a big charity thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty of worthy causes, especially, but just also in any excuse. Oh my God! Look at that backbreaker. Steve Nikolakopoulos, who I believe is Ed Razhan's. Steve, correct me if I'm wrong with that one. G'day, gents. Who will pull off the spot of the night? Also, is Fastlane as useful as a set of teats on a bull? Thanks, legends. Well, Steve, to answer your second question first, Fastlane may as well be called the WrestleMania warm-up for Peacock. That's all it is, isn't it? Phil, if you're more technically minded, that's what they're doing, isn't it?
It does very much seem like it. They need a dry run before they go big with WrestleMania. Get a Fastlane in the way, because it is just in the way of all the storylines, basically. You just need to get to Mania now. So yeah, dry run, make sure everything works on the Peacock thing, because it's going to be quite the big changeover for them. Especially, I don't know if it's something that Peacock has done specifically before big live sports events. So we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, be careful, Cesaro. You've got to last this match. Who do you reckon for spot of the night, Phil?
Spot of the night. I mean, Morris. No.
I feel like Hardy's got nothing to lose, so we'll just do some mad shit in there.
Yeah, I could see Cesaro doing just something where he like catches someone jumping off a pod or something into that torture rack backbreaker thing that he does, or something nuts. It's just Cesaro's just too good.
On our Elimination Chamber preview with me and Hamfler, I think I booked Cesaro putting Paul Heyman in the swing. So if that happens, that'd be spot of the night for me.
Or Nia Jax's hole falling off the top of the pod.
Oh yeah. Odds on Jay wins and lays down for Roman. Easy win, says it killed Harper. I can see it happening, but I
was wondering about that. Yeah, I was thinking about that when I was going through like possible things that could happen, and I was like, that could make sense. But I think Jay losing is better for the story in the long run, because he just can't do anything right on his own.
Jay's is the first person to get eliminated in this match, isn't he? I reckon before Corbin.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've noticed that, Josh. I can't. If I look at Cesaro's tights, it does things to my eyes, and not just because it's Cesaro. Yeah, Hardy off the open center circle girder, says Alex Hayes. You might have even with a shout there, Alex, mate. Matt Reigns going to become Big Money Merkel's agent and take 30% of his donations. Just sign the papers, Aaron. You'll make billions. Into cannonball through Jay's pod. Yeah, why wouldn't he just, when he's out, just never mind about Drew attacking Sheamus's pod. I like Owen just going, nah, bollocks.
What is going on with Cesaro's pants? Are they sparkly? Or are they just like? No, I think they're just striped. Oh no, they're spots.
It's just one of the designs that clearly doesn't work. Well, doesn't work well with cameras.
Yeah, that is what's called moire. Just in case you were wondering what's going on right there.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Juna, who's just put the comment, can we just appreciate the talent in this chamber? Also Corbin. So
yeah.
So that.
Corbin's been okay recently. He's got a $39,000 watch, so he's got that going for him.
Was that shat about on
Hey, at least he's not wearing the crown anymore.
But you could. I thought that was going to be my booking. Was Ray versus Corbin for either of the mask or the crown? And obviously,
Yeah, they gave up on that
because you need the fans to have a little, feel good moment at WrestleMania. Oh, I knew this question was going to come. Gibbsley Tibbin says, "What game is Phil's missus playing in the background?"
Splatoon.
What is Splatoon? I've heard and seen a lot of good things about it.
It's like a 4-on-4 shooty game, but like you shoot ink at each other, so you're like little squids. It's really good fun, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, she's obsessed with
it. James Veerling says, "Howdy partners, what can we do to get Simon Miller to join you guys? Lol, 3 legends. We do need to, someone suggested this a while back on the news, like, why don't you get Simon on the live streams? And I was like, when to do the usual, oh, well, he doesn't live in the Northeast, so he can't go. And then I was like, wait, everyone's fucking home. Maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll do a dry run for fucking Fastlane and we'll get the biggest amount of views we've got.
I think he just likes his sleep too much.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, if you're trying to sync up. Here we go. Who's coming out? King Corbin. Who's he going to be?
King Corbin.
Let's ruin the shit match. What are you going to do? Don't hurt him. Do not hurt him. Oh, fuck me.
Right.
I always think with this, do they aim for pods that's not got someone? I mean, he can't, obviously, unless he goes for his own pod. Because like you say, if you break that plexiglass, like when they had the one, was it Mark Henry, where he was just like, well, fuck, I better get him.
That was a mistake.
Oh, come on, Daniel Bryan. Give Daniel Bryan some help. I'm going to eat a banana. Come on, Daniel. Doing this for you.
So just having a nice sit down.
Yeah. Oh. Corbin's coming to ruin the match. Yeah, good. You be fucking careful, Baron. Hey, I'm just punching a guy who's got a history of concussion issues on the head.
Right into some metal. That'll be fine.
Fucking knobhead. I like the purple on Corbin's gear as well, Sarah.
Yeah, me too. I'm into that.
Oh! Me eating a banana for Daniel Bryan didn't help much.
Cesaro is so good. I just love him.
Like if you're going to book me in a match with someone, please either book me in a match with Marco Stunt, because then I can probably tech him. He's lovely. We met him well, very briefly. We sort of waved it in America. Or Cesaro and Daniel Bryan, because they can bump like crazy.
Yeah. And Cesaro could carry anything through a match. I think me and you could have an amazing match with Cesaro because he's just so good.
That they were like, we need a first match from Mansoor. Cesaro is.
Cesaro, yeah.
Best non-finisher finisher. I think Deep Six is fucking brilliant, isn't it?
Six is really good. Blue Thunder Bomb for me.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, be careful. Oh, that looked like it fucking sucked. More of that, please. WWE Chamber trending worldwide, Phil.
There it is. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you should mention. Links are in the description below. But I am at Phil My Chambers, and you can follow Adam at Adam Wilbard. Why not, eh?
Hey, why not?
Leave his knees alone.
Who's going to come out next then, Phil? Who have we got? Owens?
Sami Zayn, surely.
Oh, maybe.
You can't leave him too late. Or his whole WWE are trying to screw him thing is not going to work.
You can't too late. Yeah, you're right. Jay beats Roman tonight, then tells him you're the head of the table, but that table is in a little house on a street in the Jay community. The war, Phoenix.
Just bucking himself into a joke.
Matt Reigns, I know about the Ginger Ninja eliminating himself from Rumbles. Just stick to being the Podfather. Yes, that was my character back in the day. It was a twisted backflip, and I backflipped out of the ring on a Royal Rumble once.
Nice.
JJ Karate, with WWE's policy of keeping couples on the same brand, do you think they'll leave the Usos as single stars with Jimmy going to Raw? Also, which one will be the Matt and the Jeff? It's be interesting what they do with Jimmy coming back, Phil.
They have to bring him back into the family, surely. And whatever it is, whether he's trying to get Jay out of there or whether he gets himself involved in Roman Reigns nonsense and they start the family and they're all in the thing together. I think there's a lot of life in Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso at some point, which I think would be amazing. But also just the idea of Roman Reigns having the Universal title while the Usos have the tag team titles, and then maybe Apollo Crews in there as well with the IC title, and just the family having all the belts. That as an image is just absolutely fantastic.
Miles Reynolds says, oh, hang on, we've got a countdown. Miles, I'll come to you in a second, mate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, Sammy.
Gotta be Sammy, surely. Look how tiny they look in that ring from this angle. There it is.
Yes, 2 for 2, Phil. No. Hold the door shut, Sammy. That's it. Go for my God.
Classic.
Get out. Go away, Baron. Holy shit.
Take that, Corbin. Jesus.
Good stuff. What was the question I was going to read that I saw? Oh, Mars Runner says, got here a little late, fellas. I'm part of Texas that has no power. What's happened so far?
God.
Oh, no.
Oh, Cesaro's in there. He's dead.
All you've missed is John Morrison on the Kickoff show winning a fatal four-way match to qualify and take Keith Lee's spot because he's injured, so he's out of that United States Championship match. Yeah. That's all you missed. But yeah, hope if anyone's watching in Texas or has family in Texas, obviously our thoughts go out to them because it looks like an awful situation.
Yeah.
The fact that they're getting just collecting ice because they didn't have any running water, that's mad stuff. Awful that. John Lewis says, thanks for the content over the years. Thank you for joining us tonight, John.
Thank you very much, John Lewis.
And Keegan Moore says, has anyone heard anything about Sean Spears since his work shoot rant? Sorry. I haven't. That's a good point.
No, it has been a while, hasn't it? I haven't, yeah.
Poor Sammy. Oh, God.
Jesus.
Just get rid of Corbin. Yeah. Imagine these three working their magic together. Oh, what happened there?
Okay.
Mr. Phoenix going to piggyback on Sarah's joke here. If Adam Cole somehow wins a title at Mania this year, it would be the Tampa Bay community.
Very good.
Very good.
It's genuinely impressive the mileage he's got out of this.
Oh, no, Sammy. Careful, mate.
Oh, dear. That was a bad idea, wasn't it? That was a stupid idea.
Andrew Holmes says, hi, guys. First live stream I've watched with you guys. Do you expect to see John Cena at WrestleMania? And if so, who against? I don't think we're seeing him at Mania,
No, I think if you're going to do anything, maybe just a little appearance backstage or something. I don't see it right now. I don't think there's a match that makes sense for it.
No.
And I don't think John's really interested in just doing it for the sake of doing it now either.
And it would kind of weaken if you do have what I'm hoping is going to be another Firefly Funhouse match.
Yeah.
If you just want Yeah, Cena's back on the card. He's fine. Yeah, it's no bother.
Yeah. Technically, in the world of kayfabe, he's still lost inside of Bray Wyatt's mind, I guess.
Someone booked that. They said, "Oh, do you reckon you're going to get a Randy Orton one?" And also a pop up from like Cena being like, "I'm still here. I'm still fucked."
To be fair, if you're going to have Cena at WrestleMania, doing it in the Firefly Funhouse match would be very funny.
Yeah.
Just going back to the Randy Orton John Cena feud that never ended in like 2009 or whenever it was.
Oh my God. The fact that they tried to be like, "Ooh, tease it again." I was like, no.
Nobody wants that.
Sorry
for a lifetime.
There's Mr. Phoenix. I'm all out of jokes. Nothing else to say, community. Oh, Clown's going up on top of this. Uh-oh.
Trying to hide.
Please don't hurt yourself. Scary Guy for you too. Thank you for your donation. Says long time watcher, first live stream. Thanks for all you do. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. And everybody, thank you so much for all these donations.
This might be the first big scary bump again. I feel like someone's flying into
What's he gonna do?
What's he doing? European uppercut, yeah.
Oh God, of course.
Adam Levy says, will Wilborn be on the stream for both nights of Mania? I feel like the only thing that's missing from that is I might watch if he's not. We're giving it all up. I assume Nicholas is going to get involved, Murray's going to get involved, etc. So
yeah, I assume we'll do pretty much what we did last year.
I'll be watching both nights.
Oh yeah, of course.
What are they doing here, Phil? I'm scared.
I have no idea, but I am worried.
Oh,
what are you doing?
A rough fall, even though it's onto padding. Oh no, hold on. What are you? He's going to do some sort of stomp. I'm really scared. Oh God.
He's down. That was,
I don't know what the fuck he did. What's he doing?
He's just doing pull-ups. Of course he is. God damn it, Cesaro.
Yeah, why did we cut away there, Kevin Dunn? Oh God. Oh.
Remember the last time Cesaro got that close to a top 10 buckle?
Like, it makes my teeth hurt.
Choke slam.
Okay.
Alrighty, Corbin. I guess if Kane and Taker aren't around anymore.
Our first Euro donation of the night, Phil, comes from Chris Music. Thank you, Chris. Evening, lads. I think I have cinched close enough. Oh, synced, sorry, close enough. Few beers in the fridge and ready to go. Show ends with Edge and Reigns in a stare down. May well be the case.
May well be. It depends if Reigns comes out straight after this or whether they wait a bit.
We might be getting a finish here. We might be getting one of what we want. Corbin getting eliminated, hopefully.
Maybe if they think they need a bit more time on the pay-per-view, they will just put the Roman Reigns match on last and you easily build a bit more time there. Here we go.
Fair play, because that's no mean feat getting someone like Corbin and swinging him around. Yeah. Go on, make him tap out. Yeah, he's got to tap. Well, if anyone breaks this up, they're an idiot. Get him.
Nice. There we go. That's fine. Down with that.
They might give Cesaro quite a few eliminations. Although, Daniel, 10, 9, 8, 7. We've just lost a heel. I feel like we're getting Jey Uso here.
Maybe, and then Kevin Owens will come in and bring a whole bunch of energy back into the match. Kevin Owens.
Get out of the way, everyone. Wait, here we go, Phil.
Of course. Sami Zayn's so good.
Yes, old times. Here we go. No!
The
maybe
cameraman
not.
just can't get out of the way.
Hunter Schmitz, what was a wrestling gimmick that you thought was stupid at the start but ended up liking? For me, it was the Fashion Police and Fashion Files.
Fashion Files is a good shout. Ooh, interesting.
I'll tell you what I didn't like, and I really Jericho when he was in his in his Shawn Michaels phase when he was just talking and was just using big words basically.
Yeah.
But I really got into that by the end. I just thought it was such a great heel gimmick.
Yeah. Stupid at the beginning. It's definitely something that I'm not thinking of.
Oh. 1, 2. I mean, his shoulder's not touching the mat. I can see that from here. So Jey Uso, no pressure, mate, but you're the last entrant. Roman's going to be like, how did you not fucking win?
This is true.
Another one from Mr. Phoenix, Phil. If Candice wins the title, it'll be kind of like Inception, the LeRae community within the Way community, and then she and Johnny can have a role in the Hey community.
Hey, there we go. Triple threat.
Can't have Mr. Phoenix have all the fun, so pouring one out for Corbin and the Chardonnay community. Says Sarah.
Excellent. Good stuff, Sarah.
Oh, God. Uh-oh. Here we go. Super kick.
Oh, dear.
Do you know what we need for Sammy's conspiracy is everyone to hit their finisher on Sammy?
Yeah.
Fun Keegan fact, says Keegan Moore. First show to tune in for every week was WWE CW, and I had zero idea it was bad. We all have time for
a little, at the beginning.
Yeah. I thought S.A. Rios was mint back in the day, and he was talented.
Me too. Sunday Night Heat, baby. He was the best on that show.
And why isn't
him and Lisa?
Alistair Brown says, have to admit, for me, it was Cameron Grimes. Did not get it at all, but now he needs to go to the moon.
Yeah, baby.
All running niche.
Baby.
Pop-up powerbomb. Rough.
All down.
Yeah, Cameron Grimes is the fucking best. I love the fact he's already crashed his Lambo. I want him to have a Tesla next week or this week.
Back to that wrestling gimmicks that I thought was stupid at the beginning. Probably like Zack Ryder as like the broski, just as he'd started doing the Long Island Iced stuff, and then that whole thing ended up becoming amazing, and I just absolutely loved him. So I'll go with Zack Ryder.
You and Benny says Cesaro and Brian, the last two. That'd be a nice story. I like that.
Yeah, going all the way. Yeah, I'd be down with that.
Oh, Eric Vasquez joins us. Eric Vasquez says, is Andy H. Murray the best pound-for-pound quizzy in WhatCulture WWE? He's always alive in every quiz. He's right to the end. He has got some good knowledge, Phil.
He does. You generally expect the Michaels to beat him at any time, but he's always there. He's always there, like just sneaking through.
Hides in plain sight, doesn't he? In terms of, oh God, Brian's just like, yeah, smash my neck in, go on, mate. I think the fact that Siege and Hamflet bait people going for him because they're like, oh, fucking damn, for them. Whereas Andy, everyone likes Andy, and they sort of neglect how much wrestling knowledge he's got.
Yeah.
So then when he brass tacks, here we go. Here comes Jay. Put him down, Kevin, because Jey Uso's. There we go.
I love that. Kevin Owens just like, nope, done with you now. I know who I want.
Much smarter than that Hamflet guy, says Matt Reigns. Yeah. Yes, Martin, we should have had Phil host the Elimination Chambers quiz. That's a very good point.
100%. How have I not even mentioned Elimination Chambers so far?
Oh, God. Just one of those bumps looks like it'd suck just into the chains. What's he doing here? Oh, hello! One of the plexiglass things has come off.
Yeah, I think. Did you see the ref just trying to hold it there in place?
Oh no!
Are they supposed to be able to? What's? Oh, I see.
Move on. CB Wog from Oz says, "Good God Almighty, I'm late to the live stream and late to the Chamber pay-per-view. Bloody Australian time differences. Took Monday off work just for you, mates. Great content."
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you for your donation. Thanks for joining us.
Always good to bring the Aussie accent out of Wellborn.
Oh, any excuse.
It doesn't take a lot. Here we go. Nice. Jeez. What time is it in Australia right now?
God, it must be what? Let's have a look. Let's have a...
We get the pain with the time differences, though. We are not very good at it.
What? You just go with what time is it in Sydney? In Sydney right now, Phil Chambers, the time is bloody hell. It's 20 to noon, basically. 11:41. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Sammy's gone.
Sammy's gone. Eliminated by Kevin Owens as well. I'm very much into that.
Most of many, as he predicted. Alistair Brown says Matt Reigns versus Walter is the feud of the year. So, card where Miller's fighting about 5 different people. Bye, Sammy. Get his camera crew out there to help him do that. What are they going to do?
The door's open. The door's open. Oh!
Oh my God.
The arm's going to fall off.
Yeah, imagine if his arm just fell off. Oh, so.
Super kicks. Oh, Jesus.
Maybe him and Jay are going to have a match at Mania, and it's just going to be the wildest brawl you've ever seen.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Kevin Owens jumping off the pirate ship.
He'll probably be like, yeah,
this kicks.
Big splash off one of the, yeah.
Is he going to eliminate him?
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Has to be gone
here.
2, 3.
Nice. I like that.
Good way of doing it.
Yeah. All this good storytelling by the SmackDown brand again. It's just better than Raw.
I mean, you aren't going to get any
better.
Defending it, but Eric Vasquez, I love how Wilborn just flowed into Aussie mode flawlessly. It's like breathing to him. Yeah, it is. It's so easy. I've got a lot better at my Geordie in the last, how long have I been here? When did I come here? 2017, I moved up here. And now I had some random bloke knock on my door, Phil, on a few weekends ago. This bloke just knocked on my door and was like, "Yeah, right, mate, I'm name's Sean. I just want a glass of water, please." I just put a glass of water and he pissed off. It was weird. It was a weird time.
Excellent.
I can just slip into me Geordie, like, no bother, like, I don't know why I have to do it, but it helps. 2. Oh, okay. If any feud deserves to end in an exploding barbed wire death match, it's ours, says Matt Rain.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, Jay does need a different. Dirk Nash is spot on. Jay needs a different finisher from that splash. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, is he going to Cesaro swing him into the fucking...
Maybe. There we go.
Oh, yeah, they love one of these.
There we go. That looks like hard work.
You just...
Brian. Oh, no.
Come on, Cesaro. Yeah, spot on. Who said that? Blissfully Cat. I've always liked Cesaro, but I've never rooted for him so hard before. Yeah.
Yeah, now's the time for Cesaro, surely. He's on an absolute roll.
Just call him Butter Baby because he's on a roll. Oh, and there we go.
Oh. This has got to end in Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro, Charlie.
Yeah, I just want them to be both just big crumpled messes. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. They are making Cesaro look great, Chris Heaney, in this match. I mean, he's making himself look great because he's Cesaro. And I just love it when they're like, hey, guys, have you heard about this Cesaro guy? We've just realized we've got him on this roster. And you're like, yes.
Yeah, well, you know, he's amazing. I do like that Daniel Bryan's kind of on a one-man mission to just get people over recently as well.
It's a weird, like, it's not weird because it's Daniel Bryan and he's just a bloke. But it's very rare that you get somebody who's just like, no, I don't want to win that. Let me get the other over. And he's sort of Teflon to losses, isn't he? He's like, when I watch him in this, oh, he's lost loads recently. Because it's Daniel fucking Bryan.
Yeah. Like Kurt Angle back in the day, like he could lose all the time because when he did turn it on, like he was legit. Like you believed every single motion of it.
My only worry is that he isn't selfish enough and that he's going to go like, right, well, I'm finished now. I'm done with that. Because he said like he's got like, he wants to do less than a full more year. And I'm like, well, give me another title match then.
Yeah, at least something.
Like, do you remember when he was just the fucking planet's champion? I realized he was a heel.
So good. It was so good.
I love this move. When he fucking brought this out against Lesnar, and he's just like, I'm just going to stamp on your head.
So vicious. Jey Uso is staying out of this. I think it could be Jey Uso and someone as the last two, you know.
Jey Uso and Cesaro?
Yeah.
Great for your storyline of like, you were the last entrant. All you had to beat was Cesaro.
Yeah, all you had to do.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes. Nope.
Oh,
they're just so good. So good. Loving that new torture rack backbreaker thing, though. It's absolutely spectacular.
Come on, Daniel.
Yes.
What's he going to do here? I feel like he can pull a move out from anywhere. So I'm quite concerned if he looks at something. I can just do it from here.
See Daniel Bryan's butterfly top rope suplex into the yes lock on SmackDown. It's just, just so good at this.
Jey Uso is not dead, Miller Man.
He's in there somewhere. What's he doing?
Oh,
is he going to do the backbreaker thing from the top rope?
Oh my God, if he does, he can have no spine.
Oh, what's he doing?
Oh,
he's doing it.
Oh.
At least it wasn't a backbreaker. There's no stopping yourself on that.
Nope. Swing? No.
No. One-legged swing.
That's the injured knee.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
No. No. He's gone. He's gone, isn't he, Phil?
He's gone. Got him. There it is. Bryan and Uso as the last two.
Bryan.
Didn't call that. I thought it was going to be Cesaro as the last, at least.
Oh, here we go. Up he goes.
Bryan's got to win this, surely.
He's not. Oh my God, he hasn't got the knees up. 1, 2. Oh, thank Christ.
Oh, Bryan's surely winning this.
I mean, it's intriguing if Uso wins. I just would much rather see Bryan. Do you know what? People saying, oh, well, this is ridiculous. I'm almost kind of glad Cesaro didn't win because, as I said, it would feel like they'd be like, well, there you go. He's had his main event now. What do you fucking want?
Like a little bit of a waste.
I want a bit of appreciation. So he's not winning the title whenever he challenged for it. So why? Let's not just have him face. Let's have him face Roman immediately after WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's going up to the pod.
Yeah, this is going to be. There's going to be no water in the pool here, is there? Hey.
Knees up and move out the way. Here he
Good.
goes. Knees up.
just that it was then he knew he fucked up.
Oh, running
on.
knee. This is it. 1, 2, 3. Bryan versus Reigns. When's Reigns coming out? Is it now? Or is it later?
I'm scared. If it's Durner.
Just the music changes halfway through. What, did yours just go black then?
Yeah, my same here.
No, wrong match.
Imagine if they just let the Fiend's on fucking SmackDown now. I'd be like,
No! That was good fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was a really good match. And it had some good stories coming off the back of it.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Owens has lost an arm.
Yeah.
King Corbin was just there, which is fine. Cesaro looked mint. Bryan's got what are they doing here? They're trying to raise the... Or they're trying to shut the door so they can raise the...
They're selling that Bryan's really dead, like Cole's saying he hasn't moved since it's finished.
Phil, you might be... Come on, let's have the match now.
Yeah, it's going up. It's 100%. As soon as that's up.
Phil, this is a great shout of yours, mate. Because why would they raise it when they could go to a video package of this spectacular tag match that they've got coming up? Which will be pointless.
Yeah.
Oh, and his knee's fucked, let's not forget.
Of course.
Phil. How long was that? That was like, what, 40... No, 30-something odd minutes, because it started about 15
it started
minutes.
really late. Yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that. The Raw one has a lot to beat. There we go. Dun, dun, dun.
Bit of time, Roman, mate.
His face. Brilliant. Perfect. He just looks like money now, doesn't he? He's just...
It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Just...
So good.
I mean, it's just not right, this, is it? He's going to get some good offense in. That's the problem. I'm going to bite on. Oh, so this is me. This is you, Phil. How you feeling?
Oh, yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm not feeling confident. I'm not going to lie. I think the title might be staying on you right now.
Oh, yeah.
You're just badass.
This is a really good story, though.
Yeah.
I do like the story.
Remember just over a year ago when Roman Reigns was getting dog food poured all over him?
Don't remind me. And they were like, I think we can get a match out of this Corbin feud. Check it out. Another one.
So bad. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Woof, woof.
They didn't even do the whole gimmick where someone's in a dog costume and then he takes actually Roman and he fucking murders King Corbin.
Yeah. Here we go. Is it going to be spear and that's it? There's got to be more to it than that. Nice. Nice.
Oh my God.
Amazing. That was so well done.
What's he gonna,
Is he biting his hand? Oh no, he's just pulling it apart. Jesus. That was great. Oh that was great.
Jesus Christ. Oh, stop hitting him in the head, Roman. Stop it.
God, that's it. That's it. There's your hope gone. Hope is gone. Jesus.
Fucking hell. I thought he was going for a triangle choke there. No, he's just...
That's what you get, Brian. That's what you get for trying.
When he's at home with Brie, I think I'm going to get back in the ring, you know. You wouldn't be doing anything stupid, would you? You wouldn't do like an entire Elimination Chamber match and then go and get ground and pounded by one of the fucking roster.
Bloody hell.
I will say that to Roman's credit. If that was Shane McMahon, he'd literally have a concussion right now.
This is true. Bloody hell.
He's just reinvented himself.
Is he going to choke him out? There he goes. That's it. That was good. I enjoyed that. Even that I very much enjoyed.
What? He's just such a brilliant bastard, isn't he?
Yeah. So good. Long may this title reign.
And Phil, we are 2/5 away through this card.
Hey, we're doing it. That was good. Enjoyed all of that. SmackDown is great. Could they carry this over to Fastlane? Reigns versus Bryan at Fastlane would be an interesting callback, says Devin Chong. That's a shout. That's a hell of a shout. I would be very much up for Reigns versus Bryan at Fastlane. They'd have put on a hell of a match. It'd be a perfect thing to keep Reigns looking like a badass through to Mania for Edge.
And you could even do some sort of shenanigans with Edge, where he's like, "All right, you want me to name you as my opponent for WrestleMania? Here you go. Here's the contract. Sign it. Oh, by the way, I put in a caveat. You have to."
There was a lot of that going around recently.
Yes.
That was
undoubtedly. Good. Undoubtedly, he's the second best Reigns, says me.
Of course.
But people think that was a trash short match. What else was it going to be? They weren't going to have 20.
Of course. That was everything it needed to be. It was good. I enjoyed it. I'm just going to pop to the loo.
No bother. He's great, isn't he, Roman? I think Roman might. Martin says Roman to keep the belt till SummerSlam just by being Spear. Oh my God, he's here. Phil is here. Phil, come back. Phil, come back. Phil, come back. Phil. Edge has just speared Roman out of his fucking boots, pointed at WrestleMania. Phil's in the toilet. Maybe if you can hear me, get Phil. She can't hear. I think he's got her headphones in. Is Phil going to believe me when he comes back? By the way, Roman got speared out of his shoes. We're getting Edge versus Roman at WrestleMania. Get the fuck in.
How is this a bit of mist? I could just hear you on my headphones when I was having a wee. It's like, oh no, what have I missed?
Yes. He celebrated, got down off the turnbuckle and turned into a fucking massive spear.
Well, there it is. At least Edge has finally made his bloody decision.
There we go. Bollocks to NXT, eh, Phil?
God damn it. How did I miss that? I am ready for that match. It's going to be so good. I can't wait for Roman Reigns to destroy the fantastic Edge comeback story at WrestleMania.
Nope. No, I think he's holding that title till next WrestleMania, brother.
Yep.
Here we go. Here's what happened, Phil. Fucking have some of that, you did.
Nice.
That was a proper spear as well. Edge's spears back in the day, weren't they? Let's be perfectly honest.
It was like on SmackDown, the one Roman gave him. Like Edge sold it really, really well, and it's like, yeah, that's how you do a spear. But that was a really good spear.
Edge's just build looks far better for doing a spear nowadays than it did back. No offense, it did back. Aaron Merkel, does Edge take the belt off Roman? Says Big Money Merkel. No.
Nope.
Not for me.
Not for me. The money's in Roman Reigns winning that match. And I think Edge would probably want it that way as well.
Oh, Sasha. Don't forget, if you want to know everything that happened on this, if you haven't got time to watch it, or you just want a little Cliff Notes version, Adam Nicholas is your man. Adam Nicholas is the man, let's be perfectly honest.
Yes, indeed. Yes, y'all. So fresh, y'all. Snoop Dogg and Sasha Banks are the best, y'all.
Edge beats Reigns at Mania, but Miz cashes in. It kills Harper. Stop booking Miz cashing in to win titles. I'm sorry.
Especially against Edge.
I mean, Edge would probably really like that as the ultimate opportunist, but no.
Yeah. I really like the little bits on SmackDown where Edge was just going around like, oh, I could face you at Mania. Wouldn't that be fun? And did it to like Kevin Owens and Cesaro and Daniel Bryan. And it's all like, this is amazing. And then he did it with Baron Corbin. And it's like, no.
I'll put my $3,000 watch on the line as well.
I like of all the people, he didn't even bother doing a little backstage segment with Sami Zayn as well.
Also really good as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it with Sammy. They went, don't do it, it'll be funnier.
Yeah. It's much better to not do it.
Bill on the bottom right.
Fiend bag.
Oh my God. Might as well just have a sign that says bully me. Go to school.
Fiend backpack, anyone?
That's got to just be Ginger me in year 7. This will be all right, won't it? No, it won't, Adam.
I've not checked. Every couple of months, I like to go on WWE Shop and look at what's new and just look at the terrible, terrible merch that they sell.
It's buying each other those awful things for each other's birthdays.
Yeah.
Finding the Hounds of Justice and going, it's Nicholas's birthday next. He's getting that. If I've not checked, actually, does Cameron Grimes have a new shirt out? Because if he does, because I was this close to buying his old shirt. Right, so what we're getting here? So we're getting maybe the tag match here? Has to be with these two commentating, or unless these two are commentating the whole night. No.
Maybe. No idea. Tag match? I mean, you've got to have something to come down from that.
Oh, here we go. Bad
Bunny stuff. Bad Bunny stuff. Get that out of the way.
I just like the fact he's put the title on. That's fair play to him.
Yeah.
And I'm quite glad they didn't do, here comes our truth, because I don't want us getting represented on SNL with...
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we've got some comments here. Sorry, I've just been getting excited about Bad Bunny. Keegan Moore, Miz will absolutely take the belt off. Oh, hang on, here he is. This might be the title change, actually, Phil.
This is true.
Here he is. Miz is here. Why would Miz be there, Phil? He's not working. He's not working tonight, and he's in his gear. Can you imagine if SNL, Saturday Night Live, Phil, went, can we get the Miz and Morrison to sing Hey, Hey, Ho, Ho? It's Miz and Morrison.
Yeah.
Has he even got the briefcase with him? Hey.
He's not showing it off. Yeah, he's got it in his hand, I think.
Taste out of his mouth, Phil.
Nice.
Damien Priest. Yes, that's what I want to see.
That's the stuff.
See, that's good. Don't book a match, though. Don't have a match. Good. Fuck me, I thought they were going to have a match. They keep doing segments. You see the baseball guy in the background. I constantly think it's someone
someone hanging around. Ah, interesting.
So this one, in case you're unaware, Riddle. Wow. Okay. Riddle's dressed as the Confederate flag. I don't know. I'm joking.
Evil Knievel. It very much looks like Evil Knievel. Wow.
Riddle joined by John Morrison to be murdered by Bobby Lashley in the United States Championship match, basically. Miz will absolutely take the belt off original Money in the Bank Edge mere seconds after he climbed back to the top, says Keegan Moore. Got some more comments here. I went to get a drink after that, guessing I missed Edge from the comments. Bloody typical, adds to Brown. Mate, I've been there so many times. I'm just going when what was the pay-per-view? You know the pay-per-view where Roman, I think he beat Styles and retained the title. The one where Seth Rollins came back, basically.
Yeah.
I just had that on. I was thinking I was watching it the next morning, and I was like, all right, I better go and get some breakfast or whatever. And then I just heard like this, ah! And I was like, oh, fuck, what's going on? Here he is, second time for the night. We get to see some slow-mo John Morrison. Never a bad thing.
Always good. Always good.
Greg G says, I enjoy chamber matches for the sake of argument. Hell in a Cell 2. Thoughts on getting rid of them as pay-per-views and rehabbing them both as attraction matches, not just dates on the calendar? I like it, Phil, but that's never going to happen, is it?
Never going to happen at all. I think of all of the sort of gimmick pay-per-views, at least Elimination Chamber's kind of found its spot in the calendar. And I mean, Fastlane very much gets in the way, but Elimination Chamber, at least you kind of expect it, and you can build storylines leading to Mania through it. It's just odd that you have two of these big sort of multi-man matches of the Rumble and then the Elimination Chamber straight afterwards. Like, if you separate them out a bit, maybe it'd be a bit better.
When me and Sidgwick did a podcast about this recently, we actually booked it and we moved it to, if I'm not mistaken, October, I think. So then you have to build to Mania. Obviously, the end of the year is the end of the year, so you just after Survivor Series, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you have the Rumble to build to Mania, then you have Money in the Bank immediately after that, and then you have SummerSlam, and then you can they ain't ever taking Elimination Chamber off the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. No. And ditto Hell in a Cell, unfortunately, because they know it's money. Because if you say, oh, what's for this weekend? Vengeance or whatever, someone goes, oh, don't know, because they think we're fucking thick as pig shit.
Yeah.
Whereas if this the Chamber, oh, I know what that is. And by speaking of knowing what that is, here comes this absolute piece that is Bobby Lashley. Oh God, that's MVP soldiering on because he's a bloody. Got some more comments. Morrison wins. Miz goes heel and cashes in on him, beats him down, beats down someone to get in the chamber, brings in the case and his new US title as weapons, leaves his pod last, takes out Drew, walks out double champion. Mr. Phoenix, that's even madder than some of the walk around you've had to get to get to some of your
a joke.
Nana Hacken / unrelated, but as an Aussie, can we please have an all Oz faction dominate all shows? Iconics, Buddy, Rhea, Bronson, Indy. A lot of Aussies. We got some good stock recently in WWE.
Yeah. Hey, if it gets the Iconics back together.
Yeah.
Billy Kay needs a friend. Peyton Royce needs something to do.
When are we going to see more from Morrison? Hopefully soon. I think they are going to
hopefully soon.
This maybe is a bit of a dry run with him.
Yeah, hopefully. Like he seems like a really easy push up the card. I'm not expecting like a universal title run or anything, but he could easily be sort of around and in the picture. He is very, very good.
How are we doing this with the title? Are we doing? Or do we do it for United States? I don't know if we do it for mid-card titles or not.
Yeah, we do it for all the titles.
Okay, so do you want to pick either, or do you want both?
I'll have both John Morrison and Matt Riddle, and you can have Bobby Lashley.
Goal leave as champion. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, I still prefer your odds, even if I have both of the other challenges.
I think there's more of a chance of Lashley pinning both men simultaneously. You never know. Either thinks they might just put it on Riddle for the sake of, because he's had about 1 million different matches. That's a John Morrison all the way. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, makes sense.
Rock and Roman next Mania could be like Cena and Rock. The challenge gets issued for next year. Will Roman's gimmick last a year? First of all, Scott, great question. Second of all, it will last a year. I think it's really easy, especially if you decide something. You can easily decide if you're thinking, oh, it's going to be stale. Do the Brock thing. Have Paul Heyman go. You don't have to defend it on every pay-per-view, you know.
Yeah, I think as well having someone like Paul Heyman by Roman Reigns' side, you've got someone backstage who is pushing for this to be done right, because it affects him as well. Like him as his position in WWE makes having Roman as that top tier for as long as possible makes the most amount of sense for him. Jesus. So having someone to make sure they don't shoot their wad a little bit too early is definitely going to work out for Roman. And Rock versus Roman is absolute money if you can ever get that to work out.
You need to tell him a year in advance so he can clear his schedule. It's not doing. Just look at him. Matt Rain says, I give the blank guy in the match graphic a better chance of winning this than Morrison. And Lyndon, who we got to hurt lock to get Bobby Aspires back? Yeah, it's criminal that that's not happening. And if you're wondering why John Morrison is suddenly in this match, Keith Lee's been out due to an injury that was announced before the show. So yeah, Lashley's just having fun. And they've just presumably thought Morrison can probably eat another loss. And if you've just joined us, yes, I am redecorating. And hostage video on a very nice sofa nonetheless.
Of course.
So look at him. Just
doing?
Oh my god.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, there's a shout, Alex. Have Bobby drop the title and then push him to the WWE Championship. I know he challenged him.
Yeah.
Bye, Matt Riddle.
His face. They're definitely building him to a main event push at some point, aren't they?
Well, he had the title shot, but he didn't really lose. He just got distracted by Lana. So
yeah,
he did lose, obviously, but it was just all a bit shenanigan-y. Ugliest title remake for me. The IC title is the ugliest. Says It Killed Harper 1. Ugliest.
I kind of like the new IC title. I'm not against it.
They're up there for me, Phil. Like you said, when they had them look like a fancy penny. I was like, oh.
When it was like they made a big deal that Stephanie had designed them and brought them out, and they were like copper belts. It was like almost like you had like the bronze medal of championship belts. It's like, why not just make them gold, for Christ's sake?
Mr. Phoenix, how obnoxious and banter would a heel faction of Miz, Morrison, Ziggler, Ryder, Hawkins, and MJF be? Oh, why would he save him?
Because they need all the togetherness they can get. Oh God, Morrison just selling his ass off.
I suppose that would be a good stable. Unfortunately, MJF would have to turn heel, Mr. Phoenix, because he's nothing but nice in.
MVP is great.
Chief Hurt Officer.
Yeah.
Since last year's the most protected guy in WWE, not named Drew or Roman, when he's going to get a proper main event push, but either main title on him, says Aaron Merkel. Yeah.
This has to be leading towards it, surely. He is very, very protected.
Maybe he's a dark horse for Mania. I don't think it's going to. I don't know. I can't call the Drew thing right now.
Drew versus Lashley at Mania?
If I was John Morrison, I was going to say, I'd do exactly that. I was like, let Riddle take the beating initially. Your boys are teaming up, Phil. You got a chance.
It's not going to happen.
Razor123 says, Adam and Phil, first live stream watch along. Welcome along, Razor123.
Welcome.
But what match types do you want WWE to bring back? Because it seems like it needs an injection with matches in rivalries. Also, what title would you like back? We don't think we need any titles.
If you're going to do titles, get rid of 24/7 and bring back the hardcore.
I'd say that, yeah, exactly. Do that. What match types?
What match types haven't we seen in a while?
Exploding barbed wire death match?
Well, yeah, that'll do it. Kennel from Hell. I kept thinking Boiler Room Brawl, but there's no one you can really do it with apart from Bray, but he's already got enough of his own bloody things going on.
In terms of a match type I want to bring back, is it bad of... Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
Is it bad of me to say Firefly Funhouse? Because I'm worried they're not going to do it, even though it's such an open goal for this year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Jesus. They're just... Oh!
Nice. What's he doing? That's a mistake, Morrison. Oh, he thinks he can beat Riddle and not Lashley.
Two.
Match.
This majority WCPW.
Yeah.
We have Morrison in Morrison was before my, but
we had Morrison, we had Riddle.
My claim to fame with John Morrison is I held the door open for him and Taya Valkyrie at
nice
whatever it was at WrestleMania weekend.
He was at the very first WCPW show that I did.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he face?
I can't remember.
As I asked that, and then I was like, "So what if someone asked you what was your first fucking thing that you did?" Myself, like, I don't know. I know Jay Lee. I don't really remember.
Match type that I'd want to bring back. the 3 stages of hell.
Yes. Oh, I do think Riddle is so talented.
Yeah. He is
Just
very good.
And stoner culture beyond.
It's so bad.
Isn't he? It's like, no, he's got more edge to him than that, but okay. By the way, this is all well and good, lads, but I can't help but feel you've let Bobby Lashley recover on the outside and he's going to get in and kill you for both hitting moves on him.
Yeah.
Oh. They're working. This is a good choice for working well together, to be fair.
Yeah.
And Morris. Yeah, Lashley's up, unfortunately, boys. Uh-oh.
Here he is.
Here he comes.
Somebody's going to get their ass kicked.
Nope. Oh! Floating bro? Oh my God, Phil. No. Did he hit that?
Hit the floating. Okay. He hit it. Morrison, what are you doing?
Fucking dare.
Could you imagine? Most protected man in WWE, and then Morrison beats him.
1, 2.
No, not even 2.
Authoritative kick out.
Not even 2 off his finish.
Now MVP's in his face going, do you realise he's going to want to kick your head in for that? Don't you dare kick his little crutch away, by the way. Hey, hold on, man.
Oh, no DQs in a triple threat. Of course. Idiot.
Riddle, don't you?
Riddle's getting in. Big mistake.
Phil, there's going to be a title change here, mate. Oh my God.
Bro, Derek.
1, 2.
He's out.
3. That's why they put. So wait a second. What was going to happen with Keith Lee?
He was going to be the John Morrison of this situation.
Matt Riddle,
well,
States champion.
Well,
get killed by Bobby Lashley.
And new WhatCulture champion.
You pinned yourself. Congratulations, you pinned yourself. All right, you said bro again. Yeah, you got it. Uh-oh. It's smashed over his...
Yeah, there's one. Jesus.
That second one. Riddle, United States champion. We did get a title change at Elimination Chamber.
Who knew? Oh, I've got to move the little championship belt there. There we go. Lovely.
I would not want to be Matt Riddle tomorrow night.
I know, right? Maybe this does mean he's moving into the World Heavyweight, the WWE title picture for Mania, though.
I mean, he looks like a monster, doesn't he?
Lashley against McIntyre at Mania, maybe.
It's like Lashley versus McIntyre. This time we know bullshit with Lana getting involved.
Yep. This time we're going to do it properly.
Lyndon Stewart says, I say make Cesaro European champion for life. And Mr. Phoenix says, what combination gimmicks would you guys want to see? I've always said I want to see a full roster ladder match with a rotator on the holding all the belts, or TLC in a chamber match. You're insane. This is too much. Matt Reigns, yeah, Lashley drew at Mania. Book it, baby. Cat pigeons, Phil.
Combination gimmicks.
Hamlet is pissed about that result, says Aaron Merkel. Should we try and get Hamlet on?
Yeah, why not? Combination gimmicks, TLC, Hell in a Cell. Dangle the belt from the middle of the Hell in a Cell.
TLC in a cell. Lashley run through Cedric and Shelton tomorrow. Why? They're all meant to be in a big team together.
Yeah.
Attack.
Surely they've got to move Bobby Lashley into the main event now.
I'd be up for it. But it's all on the line still.
Roman in the captain's quarters of the ship.
It's 48 days. So what's that?
Exclusively on Peacock.
7 weeks, basically.
Yeah. We've got a long way to go.
Jesus Christ. What do you reckon then, Phil? Main event, the Elimination Chamber WWE Championship match or the women's tag titles?
As hot as the angle is with the women's tag team titles, I'm going to go with the Chamber. Here we go.
Here.
Yeah. Golly.
Phil, how you feel?
This is... I've done it enough. Let's move on from that now. We can do better.
I just have a feeling that they'll be like, hey, Shayna, remember how red hot you were after the last year's Elimination Chamber? We're going to take the tag titles off you. See you later. Mr. Phoenix, credit to Sarah B again, but Lashley is now in the dismay community. Right, I'm going to send the meeting to Hamflet.
Did you see Ding Dong Hello segment on SmackDown where Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax couldn't walk through a door together? A year ago, she beat every single woman in the Elimination Chamber. Now she's doing really bad door jokes with Nia Jax.
I did like the fact that they just appeared behind the door. Like, they didn't make an entrance. They were just there.
I enjoyed that.
They had to walk through together and they were like, whoa, what's going on?
I love Bailey just losing her mind in that segment because people wouldn't use the door. It's fantastic.
That was great. Michael says, use the door, idiots. Yes, if anyone asking what's happening in the Asuka match, obviously she's not facing Lacey Evans because Lacey Evans is pregnant. Yeah. But instead of, maybe we could put one of our best female performers on the roster against literally anyone and they can have a great match. No, they just binned her off.
Yeah.
Whole stuff, Phil.
There's going to be whole stuff. 4 shows in a row they've had a whole joke. Did they do a whole joke on the NXT when they were...
Yes. Yeah, I think he buried it.
5 shows in a row.
I said, how fast till they kill this? And they killed it on the SmackDown afterwards. So
And let us have nice things.
The worst combined gimmick match ever. Ambulance match combined with Judy Bagwell on a forklift match. Got to get Judy into the ambulance to win. Hey, Brandon, I can't like that.
Hey, I'd watch that. How about Viagra in a casket match?
Oh, yeah. How about a tag title ladder match, but each title can be won by anyone, meaning one person can grab one title, meaning 2 stables could share the title. This is getting very complicated. It killed Harper. You're going to get this. Oh, sorry, I can't just read that. You're going to get this block. I don't know. Phil, during his brooding emo alone in a dark room phase last year, I think boiler room matches would have worked quite well for Aleister Black.
That really would have worked.
But now they've ruined everything.
How about a custody of Dominic buried alive match? You have to bury Dominic alive, but then you get custody of him.
I love that Reginald's. They're just like, what the fuck are you doing here?
He just really likes Sasha.
Just the fact that Carmella on SmackDown was like, where the fuck have you been with my wine? As soon as she held it, I went, yeah, that's going on in his head, isn't it?
Yeah. I genuinely don't understand what they're doing with the Reginald stuff, but I'm very much enjoying it for some reason. I don't know why.
I do love Bianca's entrance as well.
Yeah, they need to get rid of the stupid whip sound effect, but the rest of it's great.
Is Lacey Evans' baby going to strut out doing little baby woos? I'm on the video package and CGI teams. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Very good question, that Mr. Phoenix. Right, have I sent that to... I actually quit match. Vince is the ref, and if they say they quit, they actually quit. That's it. So if you fancy joining us? Right, I've asked Hamlet everyone.
Yes, y'all. So fresh, y'all. Snoop Dogg and Sasha Banks are the best, y'all.
Sasha turn heel against Bianca. Yes.
Yes.
Bra and panties inferno match, says Sky High Falls. It could work, you know. Yeah, good question, Sarah Bulas. What did they actually do for this match? Well, Reginald pinned someone.
Reginald pinned Nia Jax. So they deserved it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Not any more matches apart from the chamber match after this.
No.
This is Money in the Bank all over again.
Okay, it's fantastic. Nope, there's nothing else on WWE.com. That's it. Big fan of this.
Yes, y'all. So fresh, y'all.
Why are they hugging?
I don't know.
They're going to be facing each other at WrestleMania. Why are they hugging? Sasha has to turn on Bianca in this.
Or unless they win the tag titles, Phil, and then they do the
No, we don't need another one of those. They've done that enough.
Chris Tatton Music says, lads, what the hell are they doing with Rhea Ripley second in the Rumble and then vanishes? I hope that now with all this bullshit with Lacey Evans is gone, they've gone, oh, we could probably do something with...
Yeah.
I think Rhea doesn't show up until after Fastlane. That's my opinion.
Maybe. They need to do something soon. Otherwise, all of that shine will just be completely wasted. Did she just kick her in a hole? She just kicked her in a hole. And some more hole jokes.
Swear to God. When are we going to toss some food into our mouths, Phil? I'm just getting ready for that now. Elmo main event dance-off, says Kerry Burgett. Kerry, that's a great shout. Remember when HBK changed the evening gown match rules to if you strip, you win? Also, Fabulous Mover is selling clam floss now.
What?
I don't know what that means, Mr. Big. I genuinely have no idea. This is such a fucking pointless match, isn't it? I love Shayna Baszler. She could be doing a million other things. And she hasn't got a lot of time. Like, by the way, I did not realize Bianca Belair is older than Sasha Banks as well. That was a fucking blowing thing for me. I think that's right. Let me double check.
Hell. That's mad.
Check this. Okay, Sasha Banks is 29. Bianca Belair is 31.
What?
Exactly. I was the same, mate.
That's nuts.
Geekdom's grandma says, hello from Minnesota. I wish Cesaro would have won, but I'm very excited about Drew Barrymore wrestling in the Eliminate Auditorium. As are we. Hey Richie 93 says exploding barbed wire elimination match. Yeah, fuck it.
Why not?
Where's Hamlet?
Where is Hamlet?
That Bobby Lashley's lost his title. Right, Phil, have you got some food? Because I've got.
Ooh, I do not, but I can. Of course, the classic. I will be right back.
Honestly, if you've not tried Skittles Chewies, and then I'm not being paid to say this. I'm just a fan. They're the greatest dessert ever, I think. Rumble, but the floor is piranha tank, says Edgar Lopez. Sarah Bugler says we want Walter. Tweet him, DM him, message him.
Yeah.
Manipulation. Hey, there's a mixed tag team. Pete Dunne and Shayna Baszler. Fuck me, give me that right now.
Yeah. What have they done with Shayna Baszler, seriously? The jokes she was saying on SmackDown was so bad. And this whole character. How can you ruin that? She's a legit badass. Makes no sense. Gone for the old Mint Imperial.
Oh!
Nice flight.
That is going to knock your front tooth out, but okay.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Blindfold Royal Rumble, says Sydney Van Dyke. Typing Walter in the comments does not make him appear, unfortunately. Go and bother him. Go and tweet him, say, oi, they've messaged you, they've sent you the Zoom link, get on this stream. Okay, Phil, I'm going to go for an orange Skittles Chewy, because ginger in that. Okay, just check the air pressure in this underground. Oh, sorry, my living room. Okay.
Ready.
This Reigns versus Brock, Paul Heyman. I tell you what, that does open Bobby Lashley up for a match with Brock Lesnar for nothing.
True.
Heyman in a short match, winner wins custody of Paul. That was the rest of Grizz B23s. Exploding dog food match, exploding barbed wire blindfolded Royal Rumble match. This is getting ridiculous now. Royal Rumble with no ropes. I do quite like that, actually.
Nice.
Right, okay. As always, ladies and gentlemen, set your DVRs at home and tweet us a link to this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. That's how we do it.
First time, baby.
That's 2 in a row we've done now.
Yeah.
We'll just nail time. I'm not paying this match any attention. Okay, Mystic Bears. Sorry, I saw your messages, and guess what? You're out of here. You're gone. Oh, pack on. Skittle Chewy's gang. Gang,
Hey.
yes, get involved. Where the fuck is this Walter lad? What's he doing? 1, 2, tag. Bianca Belair's legal. Oh, no, she's apparently not. I thought she did tag. She didn't. 1, 2, no, that's not going to get her. 1.
No.
Shayna Baszler, she was an NXT champion for like 2 years. 1.
You don't want to tag Bianca?
That's a tag. That's a tag.
That is a tag.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they were trying that little finisher they had on SmackDown.
No. She's been in there before, let's not forget.
Yep.
That's a tag.
AOD.
Oh my God, Phil. Just make sure Nia Jax. What, Nia Jax going to break this up?
Hell. So Shayna Baszler just kicked out of Bianca Belair's finish then.
Schmitz, Royal Rumble, Hell in a Cell, throw your opponents off the top of the cage.
Yep, sounds fine.
When do you guys think we see Bray Wyatt at The Fiend return to a Sailor Airman? I think tonight, interfering to prevent Randy from winning.
Yeah, it's got to be sometime tonight.
Go on. Oh, Nia Jax is definitely breaking this up. 1,
There
2,
it is.
yeah. How are they going to... There's got to be shenanigans here, hasn't there?
You've got to think so. Neither you can't beat Bianca or Sasha this close to Mania.
They can have like, oh my God, Phil. No. NXT full roster submission only Gauntlet. This is getting ridiculous. You can't pin her. There we go.
Shayna's in.
Bye, Shayna. The knee. Oh, don't knock her off the apron. Oh, no, okay, it's fine.
Don't. Gonna knock her.
Tag. Drop kick. Big old drop kick.
Drop.
Oh, Meteora. That. 2, yeah. 2. For a Meteora. This has got good.
Here we go. Reggie's out. Hold it. Of course it was going to be some Reggie shenanigans.
That's it.
Bank statement.
No, she's moving quite a lot. Come on, Sasha. Kick off the ropes. No. Your legs are a lot longer than her arms. You should have been. That's the bottle on her head. What are you doing, Reginald? Trying to tempt her to the dark side, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
There we go.
Where's Bianca in all this?
On the outside somewhere with Dana. There it is.
What a fucking stupid, pointless match that was.
They booked themselves into a stupid corner. That was dumb.
Why is Bianca Belair? Why didn't she break up the pin? She's fine. That was dumb. That was really dumb.
Nia Jax just pinned the women's champion.
Clean, basically.
Pretty much. Slight distraction. You're going to kick Reggie's ass.
I feel like Bianca should kick her ass. Or kick his ass, sorry.
Didn't get Sasha turning on Bianca. That would have made much more sense.
There's a twist in the road to Wrestlemania I definitely didn't need.
Yeah. Why not just have Sasha turn on Bianca, go full boss heel mode, build into the match at Mania? Nice and easy.
Just have, instead of all the shit where it was like, I'm going to announce it. Oh, Reginald's here. Okay, no, I can't announce it. Have her announce it, right, straight away. So then you've only got one champion going, ooh, and a man going to have them just have a babyface versus babyface. Bianca Belair comes out victorious, and Sasha goes, all right, to beat you, I have to beat the fucking boss. And then just turn heel, and that takes you to fucking SummerSlam if you want. Jesus Christ. It's not difficult.
Yes. Who's here?
About damn time.
Sorry about your damn luck. Where's he gone?
Here he comes.
We're going to do this.
He's connecting. I was just typing Walter in the comments.
Where is he?
Oh.
Walter. Turn on your video. Turn on your video.
In his country, they do not have video.
Here he is. Hey!
I can't stop too long because I'm obviously reviewing the show. I just thought I'd come and say hello. I forgot, you know, Wilbon, we do these every week. I forgot to change my regular background. Something else on.
So, Bobby Lashley's not United States champion anymore. Your thoughts?
He better be going to WrestleMania to be new WWE champion than Miz, I suppose. I don't know. Look, here we go. They're negotiating it right now.
Yeah.
I just called it. The prophet speaks and things happen in front of our very eyes. I come on a stream for 5 goddamn seconds.
You've already nailed it all.
The hurt Mizness, you're saying?
Oh my word.
Did you enjoy the women's tag match?
No.
I'm genuinely surprised that they chose stupid Reginald stuff than trying to steal a rating on like that Wednesday show with like Sasha Banks.
Sorry, got a few comments here to get through. Joshua Nagy says, to understand Nia Jax, would you say you need to gain the whole perspective? Very nice. William Woodward, Scott Steiner, we're doing mad stipulation matches here. People are putting stips on stips on stips. Scott Steiner versus Billy Gunn for a seat donut for Nia Jax in a hole on a pole match. Thank you for that one. It Killed Harper 1 says, worst ever title reign. Not a fan of Kofi Mania, says It Killed Harper 1. It wasn't booked great, let's be honest. If they brought back 3 stages of hell, who do you book at one event and what stakes? Amber, why don't you take that one? Scott Walsh, great question, that, Scott.
3 stages. I don't know. I really like it as like the end of a program that like last year they had, well, a couple of years back they had it with what should have been with Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey.
Hmm.
But they went down the other route of having Becky Lynch apologise to people. Both good, both really good. But it's really hard to book now because everybody fights everybody else. Like 3 Stages of Hell pretty much describes most multi-pay-per-view feuds, doesn't it?
What about John Cena versus Randy Orton?
You book it, make it happen. Oh,
Something
there you go. Like Randy Orton versus The Fiend, but like all 3 stages are just literal hell. Just different kinds of fire and goo and non-spit and all that sort of stuff.
Dante's what's the thing where it's like the levels going down?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
For 3 Stages of Hell, you need someone like, say, like Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns or something, where you can have like a submission match, a street fight, and then a cage match or something. So you've got something that plays to Daniel Bryan's strengths, something that plays to Roman Reigns' strengths, and then just something at the end that's just an absolutely mad ball for everything.
I hope we all just saw Titus O'Neil, by the way, part of that video package. That was a part of it. Yeah, Dante's Inferno. Thank you to everyone in the comments, including Kush Token McGee for that one. So Asuka's not having a match, but you'd rather put.
Well, did you guys watch the kickoff?
Yeah.
Were you on for the kickoff? They said words to the effect of she needs to question who she's going to be facing tonight. They didn't name names, but there was definitely this idea that she was going to wrestle. But this is all we've got left otherwise, isn't it?
Yeah. This is it.
This is it. No, they definitely referenced it, but they're not having to go on last day unless they go with the hot main event of Charlotte Flair winning the belt.
Better not. Matt Rain says, this mother effer pop. And Mr. Phoenix says, big love to the big hand from Canada. You're almost a 1,000-day champion.
Hang on. Did Matt Rains call me a motherfucker?
Mother effer.
Because I asked her and she said she would never tell him about that. It was one time. Me and Mrs. R. One time.
Darren4785 says, Hamlet, you're a god from your bro, Daz4785. Alistair Brown books Matt Rains versus Walter in a Sidgwick on a pole match with Wilborn locked in a shark cage above the ring.
I don't think me and 1,000 other people couldn't keep Matt Rains away from Sidgwick if he was hanging off that pole.
Put custody of Wilborn on the
Sidgwick's pole.
Rains is in the comments. Oh my God, this is kicking off now. Ashley Rains. Ashley, welcome. Thank you for your donation.
Big fan. She does a lot of important charity work.
Mrs. Rains here. Quite impressed, Hamflet. I'm looking pretty gorgeous next to that handsome man. So, Phil, how are we doing this with the title?
Oh, yeah. So I guess you get Drew, or you get first pick, and then we'll just alternate picks.
You're champion, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm the champion. I forgot that already. I forgot we've had a bloody title match already. Okay, I'll take Drew as my first pick, and then we'll alternate picks.
I'll take
the moment.
Sheamus.
We've just witnessed the moment Phil has accidentally revealed he left the belt on the boat.
If you're taking Sheamus, I'll take AJ Styles, I guess, because no one else is going to win this match.
I don't want this to happen. This would be the saddest title win ever, but I have to go. Jeff Hardy isn't winning it. Kofi isn't winning it. I'm going to have to go for Randy bloody Orton. You back me in.
And I'm sorry, Kofi, but I've got to pick Jeff Hardy over Kofi.
So, just to clarify, Drew's starting in one of the pods. That means obviously. But Phil, if Drew wins and then Miz cashes in, is that you cashing in on yourself again?
Again, yeah. Because this is how we do things around here. It seems.
Just when you think you have the answers, Phil Chambers rigs the questions.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna have to hop off in a second, but I just need you all to know that I'm so excited for what the Fiend's gonna do to ruin this. I didn't want him to ruin a Rumble, but I don't care about him ruining a chamber. I want black goo everywhere. I want Alexa Bliss appearing in a pod.
He's not just ruining a chamber, he's ruining the main event of the chamber.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this. What's he gonna do?
I need one of the next 3 people needs to be Randy Orton, and I can't believe I'm saying that because that puts Randy Orton in a pod, which means we can have Crispy Fiend popping up behind him.
It's gonna look like Noel's house party, isn't it? It's just gonna be tripping through the mesh.
Oh, I guess the question: if you enter first, you get to pick which pod you go in.
Guess so.
I mean,
These pods,
he's picked the big babyface hard camera side like tag team spot. So I mean, you may as well go for that. If you're going to pick a spot, that's your spot.
Did you see they lost control of the clock in the opener, and there was 8 minutes between two of the pods opening?
Really?
what's that?
Yeah, John Pollock had his clock out, and it was something like clock, and it was something like, I think it was 8.5 minutes between the 4th and 5th entrance coming out, because they had to get I think it was the Sami Zayn climbing the cage stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Like, they didn't want to like suddenly like he's halfway up the cage and then they have to do the bump, 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 bump. So they're just like, we'll just wait.
Brilliant.
I really hope there's a spot with Big George holding the door shut. I really hope there is that. Although
is AJ going to make him get in the pod with him just to protect him?
Well, that would be very funny too. If he just pushes the plexiglass out or whatever.
You know, they would have to shoot Braun Strowman taking ambulances from like clever angles when there used to be crowds. There's nobody in there. He could just lift the chamber if they film it from the right side. Like when David Blaine would levitate if you just looked from it a certain way.
My apartment is next door to the Thunderdome, says Bill Ballsack. Bill. And yeah, hopefully we'll Hamlet next time put a mask on me, will you? Says Matt Reigns. Come on, Randy Orton. I can't believe this. Come on, Randy Orton. One of them to be Randy Orton, and then I want Kofi Kingston to get his head caved in by Mustafa Ali, and then Braun Strowman replaces him, because then I get Braun Strowman, because that's how this works.
Come on, Randy Orton, which is what those writers used to say when they'd look at the hand after shaking his.
Kofi Kingston's not got a great track record when it comes to Elimination Chamber. Yes, he had that amazing showing, but he also got jumped by Edge, who just went, I'll be taking that spot, mate. Thanks. No, this isn't what I want to happen.
Out.
Someone jump him. Someone jump him. Someone jump him. Come on, Braun. Come, Braun. I heard he said we're saving the best till last, and last but not least, that was it. Kill him.
We had the goal to suggest that very nice. Retribution would like have something to do with this. They looked like absolute clowns in that pre-show match. It's just idiots. They're just like wacky Benny Hill mugs.
Yeah. You know what this does mean? We're starting off with Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton, though.
Oh God.
Oh God, yeah, because Sheamus
is last. So we're starting off with Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton.
Oh God. Do some stuff at least. Do some ear
He's
stuff.
He's gonna put his finger in his ear, isn't he, again? He loves doing shit like that.
Come on, here's my blue chipper. He's
outside chance.
Bella. That's me when I've been on holiday. Asuka open challenge, Lynch to come out. Surely too soon for Becky, but Gavin Wilson, I love your optimism. This show's finishing at 2:30. I hate to break it to the end, going, better save time for Asuka. Asuka ain't wrestling. Is Asuka even advertised on WWE.com, Phil?
Nope.
I didn't think. Oh, that's the big showdown we want. Stop it, you! They did that again, Kevin. It's that pod, Phil. That's the one Kevin Owens was in.
That's the anger pod. Just brings out the worst in people.
And people say that Goldberg couldn't teach Drew McIntyre anything.
Hey, he couldn't. He's not bleeding.
Darren Gaming, as the Asuka match is the main event, could there be a big return about to happen? Is Charlotte winning the title for the main event? What are you talking about?
Match. There's no Asuka match.
Look, all they've done is listen to WWE. They made a big fuss of it on the pre-show.
Fair.
They did.
I'm sorry, I've got to check this. I'm checking the Wikipedia, see if someone's updated it.
They did take it off Wiki, I think. They did take it off.
Yeah, it's nothing on there, mate. There's no fucking title match.
Still nothing on their website.
Oh, yeah, who did the tweet of the sweet cash-in, Phil? I do apologize.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Matt Range, you know.
Right, gents, this has been lovely. I'm going to head off because this pay-per-view is raced, so it's such a clip. I'm slightly behind on my writing tonight.
Indeed.
Afterwards to whisper about this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thoughts and prayers to Ashley Reigns, as always, today, the weekend, and in white. Just try and do your best to get through this cursed life. And hello, everybody else. This was lovely, and I'll see you for another one of these ASMR streams next month.
Good to see you.
See you later, Phil. Nice to see
Bye.
you. See you in a bit, Wilbon.
See you later, mate. He's getting jumped. He's getting jumped. No, he's not getting jumped. I got
Just desperate
excited.
for someone to get jumped.
Someone's got to jump someone. Right. Can everyone stop? Alexa Bliss to eliminate Orton, setting up a black goo on a pole match at Mania, says Owen Stan. Garen Gaming, I do apologise for snapping at you, by the way. I didn't understand where all this suddenly that Asuka main eventing has come from.
Yeah.
I don't care if there is a big return. They are not putting that on after a WWE Championship Chamber.
Unfortunately, not Asuka, not at the moment.
And Mr. Phoenix says, I hear Lana and Naomi gave up their tag title shot because Lana is getting her shot at former tag partner Asuka for holding her back and stealing a spotlight. Oh, yeah. Have Lana and Naomi got a title shot as well?
Probably, I guess. Because she won the... I don't know. None of it makes any sense.
Oh, so AJ's +1 can stay at ringside, but Sammy's couldn't, says Enter. Yeah, another fight.
They really love Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy for some reason in WWE, don't they?
I see you flexing your quads, bruh. Your quads
look thick. Kofi's still going. You've been doing squats.
Get on with it, Randy. They are dragging this out, Phil.
I know. AJ on about now.
We're going to deal about it. Does a Miz cash in tonight deliver us broken Wilborn, says Aaron Merkel?
It's been a long time.
I don't think so, although it might, if it depends on just how bad this goes.
Bobby Lashley versus The Miz at WrestleMania.
Oh, I do like the fact that we've got the...
Christian did it better.
Yes.
Thank you so much as well, by the way, Aaron Merkel. Big money Merkel back again.
Maybe I'll go a bit broken because of your mad donations, Aaron. Everyone's going mental tonight, and I really do appreciate it. Lights go out and Fiend is in one of the pods. Who does he replace? Says Scott Welsh. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be one of the empty pods if that happens, Scott. I think someone's going to be already out of one. I
was very much looking forward to just Randy Orton being in a pod and the Fiend appearing behind him in the same pod or something. That would have been so much better.
It was right there, but anyway.
So
WWE. What on earth currency is that? NOK, Phil. What sort of currency is
we've
that?
had this before, and I googled it last time.
Thank you for your donation. Sorry, I'm just baffled by your currency. I will learn.
It is Norway, krona.
Is it? Okay, thank you for
go.
that. Did Miz become WWE champion tonight? I'd say most likely scenario, Phil. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Drew McIntyre retains.
Yeah.
Second most likely scenario, maybe Sheamus wins because he's out last, and you go, oh, well, just have the back. But I'd say Miz winning is probably third most likely out of everyone else.
Yeah,
they ain't giving it to Jeff Hardy. They might give it to Randy Orton, but I think they realise that's kind of the fact they've toned it all down on the Fiend bollocks. They know that maybe you don't put a world title in association with it. But here we go.
Did you read out Mika Dennis's comment? Best spot of the night, KO taking 17,000 super kicks while having his arm amputated on the dorsal.
Yeah, that was good.
When we were guessing the spot of the night at the beginning, no one had that.
Losing an arm and getting super kicked into oblivion.
I don't see anyone in this match beating that as a spot.
No, especially with Jeff Hardy opening, so he's just sort of...
Maybe Randy Orton putting Jeff Hardy's ear in a pod and slamming the door or something.
Did I dream it, or was there a chamber where Punk eliminated someone immediately and then started cutting promos? I know he did it at the Rumble.
Did it at the Rumble. I don't know about Elimination Chamber. That Rumble was fantastic.
I feel like he did it in the chamber. I feel like he got on and was just talking to people
Maybe.
whilst he eliminated someone like Truth. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if I've just dreamt that, because I could have, let's be honest.
Punk doing that in the Rumble was fantastic.
My life dead and buried after tonight, says Matt Rain. You messing with the ball, you're going to get the horns, mate. No, I'm joking. Of course. Lashley's getting the case from Miz and cashing in on Drew.
Hurt Business buying the case. Is that what the MVP thing was all about? Is that allowed?
Polluted as fuck.
But I mean, with what else they've done with this bloody Money in the Bank briefcase, I wouldn't put it past them.
I had that as just over 3 minutes before Randy's first rest hold. Yeah, that was correct.
Welcome to the world of Randy Orton wrestling.
Yeah, I'm watching this going, has it been 5 minutes yet, basically?
I just can't get excited about Randy Orton in the ring these days. Cannot do it.
Well, I wouldn't bury him when he RKO'd Nia Jax. So I'm going to stick with that. EJ Lowney says, Miz successful cash-in, Bobby wins title at Fastlane, Brock returns, Brock versus Bobby at Mania. I hope this isn't what happens, but it seems slightly possible.
Mm-hmm.
Tossing in on Bad Bunny is the comment immediately below that, so...
You never know.
Yeah. It's like when people say, like, oh, do you reckon we're going to get Willow in WWE? I'm like, no.
Ever.
You got more chance of you getting fucking Kana than bloody Willow.
Yeah.
There you go, right, who's coming out now?
There you go. That was an underwhelming start to an Elimination Chamber match.
I want to say AJ.
AJ would be a good one to get into this mix. Or Kofi, maybe. True. Yeah. Interesting.
That's early, Phil. Your boy's getting in early. So who have you got? You just run through. You've got
Drew,
Jeff,
AJ, and Jeff. Yeah.
I think Drew's going to win, but who knows? Miz to be US champ. Lashley gets case and cash in, says Gino. What? So they trade up? Maybe.
Maybe. Trade a rematch for a Money in the Bank briefcase or something. I could see maybe them buying the case off him. You never know. It would be weird, but I wouldn't put it past him.
The only thing that's spot of the night is someone getting Claymore through a pod. That's what I want to see.
Or Brogue or Claymore, one of them.
Oh, yeah. Already seen that spot, lads. That's the minute. And now the archetypal, get it on the hard cat. There we go.
Yeah.
You open your mouth a bit more and wrap it around the chain, mate. That's what you need. Still, though, I'm very jealous of how close they're allowed to get to each other there, Phil.
Human contact.
Sarah Buglass, Miz getting help, MVP repping the payday community. Don't you get involved in this, Buglass.
We've got enough of this. Good though.
Jordan Booth, spot of the night, a Claymore meets a bro kick. Both break every bone in their feet.
I wonder what would happen if they just ran at each other full pelt and both just went feet first into each other. Just boing.
Why is he lawned up? Move. That poor cameraman.
He just has nowhere to go. He told him to move. Drew told him to move.
It's just like, he's just like, I'm so sorry. Drew or Sheamus win, says Chris Tatton Music. Miz cashes in, but the other one stops it from happening and to say, nah, he's mine. Great stream, lads. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you,
Chris.
Chris.
Great. One. Sarah says, worried Drew is out so early. Phil, how's your nerves, mate?
I'm pretty good. Drew's been pretty strong in this title run, let's face it. I think he's okay.
30-plus minute matches, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So, how long was that fucking ambulance match?
I do feel for that cameraman, though. Can't be easy.
He can't be wandering around, can he?
Well, the cable will be sticking out of the cell at some point, so he can't move anywhere.
I'm sorry.
I remember that feeling well. It's terrifying. That's not with bloody Drew McIntyre throwing someone at you.
You're slightly in the way there, but if you move and you get in the way of an entire spot, you're done with the company.
Yeah.
3 days, guy. Adam, would you like to see Cameron Grimes win Money in the Bank one day and take the briefcase to the moon? Don't play with my emotions like that. Don't. Who's first been getting eliminated here, and why is it Jeff Hardy?
Yeah, Jeff Hardy or Kofi, isn't it?
Who do you reckon? So AJ here?
Jeff, because he's been in the longest. I could see maybe Kofi. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess the next one, Phil. I'm gonna go AJ Styles on the next one.
Good call.
If they do that, I'm gonna be angry now. If they go to boom, 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 because Shane
is just really dumb.
You all know it. So just have AJ Styles come out or not come out because Big George's old pod closed. Oh, good. More Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston here.
That's just what everybody needs.
This is what This is why I reckon I spend more time watching 2.
Yes.
What?
Here for that. Jeff's going to eliminate Kofi. Oh, no. Okay, yeah.
Oh. Right, come on, let's have the Fiend now. Come on. Come on, Fiend time, because
I'm into Kofi eliminating him that quickly. What's he doing?
Come on, George.
Getting him out? Where's he going?
Because they have to let out Randy because he's been pinned.
Oh, so he's trying to get in. Oh, so he's trying to make the most out of the RKOs.
Because he knows he's next in.
Yeah.
Go away,
he goes, just let him move out of the way. Good stuff. This allowed? I guess it is allowed.
Type in Jeff. 1, 2. Good. That.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That gets around your thing about the flashing lights as well.
Good stuff. Postman on the fucking fit. Hey, Postman Pierce. I tell you what, AJ Styles versus Postman Pierce at WrestleMania.
Hey, we've got to get him in a match at some point. I've teased it enough.
Big George. So Randy's just gone and they haven't even done any Fiend bollocks.
Saving that for Raw tomorrow night, I guess.
I'm concerned as to what's happening here. They're focusing a lot on Big George. Oh, no, apparently they're not focusing on Big George. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
I tell you what, the more they go along in this match, though, with how kind of little has happened, the more I'm expecting a cash-in.
Yeah. Be a good idea, Phil, to cash in on yourself. I'm just saying this right now. Pokex777 says, what are your thoughts on Cameron Grimes' new gimmick? I'll let you take this one, Phil, because
if you go,
I've said my piece on how it's the greatest gimmick in wrestling right now. So what do you think?
It is very, very, very good. I am thoroughly enjoying every moment of it. Somehow, I don't think I'm enjoying it quite as much as Wilbon is.
I think also it was combined with the fact I was like, they're going to bring him back and they're just going to fucking bury him.
Yeah.
in real life, he actually won money on GameStop and stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's working really, really well.
I want to get
To the
involved
moon,
in
baby.
I'm downloading. I'm gonna get the eToro on my phone and put all my money in that. I reckon.
Gonna get Robin Hood or whatever.
Imagine that.
Probably a little bit late for the GameStop thing now.
Yeah. What's the next thing? I'll just find out what Elon Musk. I think he's banging on about
the Dogecoin thing. Yeah.
How do you say
it? I don't know. It's like I always used to call it Doggy because but it's like then I've heard some people call it Doge. I have no idea.
What they doing? Big spot here? Oh no. Oh fuck me.
Brain buster.
1, 2. AJ Styles is just the best, isn't he? I just love this. Just
yeah, this is good.
So he just pulls the fucking thing.
You can't
off.
just open it. Yeah.
In exchange for the Lashley title shot, the Hurt Business beats up the champ for the Miz, says Greg G. There's a lot of potential here. I mean, this is one of those things
that we're going to that.
When Drew just wins and that's the end of the pay-per-view, we're going to be like, that's not.
I could maybe see that. Bobby Lashley coming out, beating the crap out of Drew McIntyre, ready for Miz to come out.
Miz can afford to sell MVP and Bobby as he's already in the cash-in success for lay community. He got me with that one, to be fair.
You should know by now, Wilburn. You should know. Ooh.
That was the last donation from Enter tonight. Love the streams. Enter that. You're going to go out. That was a good one to go out on, to be fair.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Brought into Bobby briefcase has to happen now, says Gavin Wilson.
Yeah.
Mate, that's half the battle in it, selling it to him. Like I said, the Hurt Mizness, they're like, oh, that's going to happen now.
Sorry, I can't get over 6X for lay community. Good one to go out on that one.
Bad Bunny to cost the Miz. This is such a... James makes the other... Look, facing the wrong way.
Not interested. Jeez.
You're right, mate. So he's my only hope, let's be honest, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
Who was my other one? Kofi. Yeah, Kofi.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fucking happening, is it? The fact that Drew's kicking his head in tells you all you need to know. He's getting his arse on to him. Theory, they had Lashley used to lose the United States Championship and they're set up to do a Drew versus Bobby at WrestleMania, maybe, says Fragile Nitane. Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Because when did he fight for it? He fought immediately. Was he first? Oh, well, I was going to say Drew's first challenger. He wasn't. Big Show was, of course, Drew's first challenger.
But yeah, first, next pay-per-view.
Rules at the time?
Yeah.
No, not hard. I don't even remember.
I'm just going to nip to the loo, but I will be back.
Oh, here we go. I'm just going to fucking come in and spear him again. WrestleMania 36, here we go. So we had that. Then we had Money in the Bank. Was that the one where they faced off? No, he faced Seth. Of course, he faced Seth. How did I forget that, man? Backlash. Is that the one? That was the one. We'll get there eventually, guys. Time has no meaning. What was the phrase John Oliver used? Time soup, I think it was. He is battering. He's looking at Sheamus, who's not. One, two, no. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, Phil.
Here we go.
Former friends.
I'm honestly ready for just these two at Mania. Like, I just think they would have a really good, just beat the crap out of each other match.
I don't care who takes the title into it. Obviously, Drew needs to leave as champion. But, like, that video package they played is actually just genuinely very... How is Drew getting the upper hand here? Oh, knees.
Those fists.
Oh,
Love it.
oh, big mistake, Kofi.
Jeff, you don't want to get involved in this.
Here we. The fact Samoa Joe just yells to try and get people excited.
I know.
He's like, look, I'll just yell.
It works.
God, I miss Samoa Joe wrestling.
I know. Are they ever going to go back?
Here we go. Come on, Sheamus. You're literally my only hope. Unless Kofi can do the impossible. Come on, AJ. I've not even got. He's not even my boy, but I just like it.
Anyone.
Lovely bit of purple on the tights as well for him.
Yeah, with his little Japanese writing.
Him and Baron Corbin getting a deal together. Oh my God. Oh, this doesn't look good.
It's his head.
Oh, just standing on his head, that.
Yeah.
Where's Jeff? Oh, there he is. He's just laying on the floor. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this cash in, but it feels ominous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's at least, I think, going to be an attempt. Oh my God.
Oh, hello.
That Randy Orton elimination was weird.
Very weird. Did not see that coming at all.
Just a roll up. I suppose to give Kofi the sort of defeat, but then, I don't know.
No idea. Who's next out? Jeff, surely.
Ooh. Both tried the same thing there.
Yeah.
Come on, Sheamus. Actually, no, these two are my boys. Stop fighting, you two. That's it, Kofi.
The classic way. Nice. Making use of a chamber.
Top rope white noise.
Maybe.
Somewhat big down here.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a camera angle for you.
Ooh, that's nice.
You're going up to the top of the pod.
Big spot.
Not going to be good up there. Oh, are they going to do the big old...
I feel like that's the direction. With all five of them, maybe?
Probably. What's McIntyre doing? Oh, I see. I see.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, because he stood on his jaw, didn't he? Where's Jeff Hardy? Oh, there he is.
He's still in there somewhere.
He's just having a little kip in the corner.
He's having a moment. Hope he's still on the top.
There's AJ's just waiting.
Yeah. The best bet this match, just stay out of it. Let everyone else do it. Come in fresh in the end.
Oh, look at that sell from AJ. Right, what are you going to do here? I feel like Kofi's going to do some mad shit running towards him here.
Yeah, I think they're going to do like a superplex and then Kofi's going to jump on him or something.
That's it, AJ.
Is he going to get in the powerbomb bit? Him and Jeff. Here we go.
Oh, my days.
And Kofi?
You, Kofi.
Oh, this is awesome, .wav.
Yeah. James Gag. No.
Two of them are pinned.
Oh, thank God.
Drew kicked out before Sheamus did.
Not a good sign.
Kofi's still on the top. They're all going to stand up and Kofi's going to jump on them all, isn't he?
Yes, exactly. That is what's happening now, Phil.
Yeah. There he is.
Good spot.
Whee! Nice.
There he Is he pinning anyone? Pin anyone, Cove?
I mean, just put your hand on any of them.
Not that one. Not him.
Not that one. Not that one. That's a bad one to pick. Pick Jeff at least. There you go. That's the one.
Ref messed up there. Yeah, I was going to say Drew's got.
Do you like that move?
Visually beautiful, that is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bloody hell.
look at hurt Kofi's hand. Tommy Ford, this is adequate. James is getting visibly angry at getting taken.
Nice. And again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Kick. See you later.
Now. Jeez. That was a hell of a bro kick.
There we go. So literally, Sheamus is my only hope now. So there we go.
Yeah, that's just...
One of my people eliminated the other person. Kofi eliminated Randy. Sheamus eliminated Kofi.
Excellent. That was a good bro kick.
That was really bang. Right, let's get rid of Jeff Hardy now. I love him, but let's get rid of him.
Yeah. Lateral damage.
Oh my God, Twist of Fate. Get out there. Get out of there, Sheamus. Yes, good stuff. Nope.
And Andrew.
Oh, another.
He hit it. AJ's there, though.
Quite right. AJ Styles, smart wrestler. Twist of Fate.
AJ didn't even bother breaking up the pin there. He's
I like that. That makes sense. It's smart. If you're going to pin Drew, why break up a pin for?
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Makes sense.
Oh, Jeff, mate. Jeff.
Oh, dear. Had to happen. What's he doing? Oh, AJ moved.
Oh.
Jeez. AJ moved, so I know. I'll do it on the harder bit.
Artemis Owen says, hey, Adam, what is the name of the group Ali is in charge of? Well, that would be...
Spontan.
On.
You hit it. No. Oh, dear. Sorry, Hardy.
3.
You tried.
Right. So AJ's not winning.
True. Hardy Boys was the first ever wrestling t-shirt I owned.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, thumb to the eye. Oh! No. 1, 2. That was 3, ref. That was 3. That was 3, Phil. That was 3. We know that's 3. Come on, Sheamus. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what I actually want to happen here.
And I think I still just want Drew to win because I want a proper one-on-one between Drew and Sheamus.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Drew, for all the like, oh, it'd be a nice moment. Well, it's a nice moment if he takes the title and he defends it at WrestleMania,
Yeah.
isn't it? I just feel like, yeah, taking it off him to put it back on him a second time.
Yeah, it's a little bit much. And he has been a really good champion. Plus, he's a WCPW guy, so.
Mhm.
I mean, we made him what he is today, so. Nothing to do with him.
White noise, Phil.
White noise. AJ's still in there. What's AJ up to?
He did, to be fair, get hit with a swanton bomb, wasn't he?
He did. There he is. Oh. Bloody hell.
1, 2, no.
Oh.
Remember that time we watched it when it was like AJ and Wyatt left, and we were like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
Well, he's WWE champion there.
That landing, man. There's no protecting yourself against that.
Getting bro kicked now.
Back.
Someone's.
And again, there's the 450.
1, 2. Oh,
Ooh.
making Drew look really strong here, to be fair.
Yeah. Sheamus ain't happy. Punching AJ in the back.
Why are you attacking him? He was trying to help you. I suppose Sheamus wants the honor of putting away Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
That might be the argument.
He wants to be the one that beats him.
Oh,
Here
10
we
beat.
go.
Hey,
You
that's
just see
Nicholas
his
Quinn.
chest changing colour as he does that.
Sheamus versus Lashley versus McIntyre at WrestleMania. Almost to break into the chamber. I don't know who that guy is, but I hope he's related to Big George. I refuse to.
That triple threat match would just make Vince orgasm all over the place. Muscle man.
Sheamus is sweat. Sheamus. Fella.
I love Sheamus. He's so good. He's so underrated. I really enjoy him.
I think it's that when people realised where he was like, he might never wrestle again. People were like, oh shit, I really liked it. Bro, come on, brogue him.
Oh dear. Future shock.
No.
Rolling out. He's rolling out.
Oh, he's going to set up for his Claymore countdown, Phil. 3, 2, 1. I missed that Claymore countdown. Although I can't really do it.
It was just getting over massively as well when it all kicked off, wasn't it?
Here it comes.
Bro!
Okay. Right.
AJ.
Phenomenal forearm. 1, 2, 3. Well, Phil, you're going to have to pin yourself and then cash it. Sheamus eliminated by Styles.
I kind of like that, Sheamus. Like, if he'd pinned Drew, he probably would have beaten him, but didn't get the chance to.
Yeah. So Drew's retaining, obviously.
Yeah.
Phenomenal for him. Oh,
into
phenomenal.
The Claymore.
Oh my days, that could be beautiful. I'm not going to look at the comments just in case anything happens.
I know, yeah. I just thought that. I just looked across.
Here it comes.
Claymore! He did it! Yes! Yes!
1, 2, 3.
There it is. Good finish. That was a very good finish.
Still avoiding the comments. Now, if I'm not suggesting that you should cash in, Phil, but I'm just saying if I was the Miz and I watched him go through that and thought, I'm completely like, I didn't cash in when Roman Reigns beat him to death nearly.
Yeah.
I look at that.
That was good.
Those deserve a lot of credit for that.
One comment you can read: Alistair Brown, Sheamus versus Shane versus Strowman versus Goldberg in a who sweats the most fatal 4-way at Mania.
They're raising the sell, Phil. They didn't raise the sell when Shayna won, I don't think.
No. What time are we on? 2:26. Oh, there's still plenty of time.
That was a great finish, though, to be fair.
The timing of that is very well done.
Come on, Bad Bunny. No, sorry.
Are they just raising the cell so he can point at the WrestleMania sign without something in the way?
Without.
Oh, Lashley's here.
Phil, shit's going down, Phil.
Is he softening him up for the Miz? What's happening?
Or is he softening him up for him? I don't know.
At Mania.
Either way, I'm very excited.
Yeah. Well, we called something happening with Bobby Lashley. Where's this going?
Now, this goes one of two ways. He stands over him, and then we go, oh, guess no cash in.
Yeah, that's it.
Getting cash in. He's battering the fuck out of him here.
Hurt Lock. Is MVP out? MVP's not come out with him, is he?
MVP now. To be fair, he can't walk anyway because he hasn't got a crutch.
This is true. Hurt Lock.
There we go. Hurt Lock. Now.
This
Phil,
is where the Miz comes out. This is where the Miz should come out.
This is where, if I had a Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
Bang! Phil.
You're not going to get a better time, Miz. You're not going to get it. What's he looking at? He looked across to the screen. He's made some kind of deal with the devil. Is he actually going to win this? So...
Oh my God. Oh no. I mean, if he can't
the bell
win
rang?
now.
Has the bell rang?
Not yet. He has to wait till he gets to his feet, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is he going to claim where his head off? Go.
Bell's rung.
Why would you hit DDT there?
Kick out. Of course.
Yeah. Just hit a Skull Crusher finale, mate.
Is he gonna win this or is he not gonna win this? Here we go, Skull Crushing finale. He's hit it.
That's got to be it.
Hit it kind of poorly. Drew's too tall for that.
3.
There it is. It was too vanilla before. Yeesh. Bloody hell.
I didn't look at the comments. I do apologize for any comments I've missed.
I've not either. Wow.
I got eventful at the end. Keegan Moore. I was wrong. My magic is gone. I'm pretty okay show. I'll forget everything but Edge by morning. Yeah, that's changed all of a sudden, hasn't it? Oh my God. Holy hell, did I call it, Greg G? Yes. How the F does that announce table stay standing after Lashley bounces Drew's head on it, but Tony Storm sweeps and paper and it collapses?
Did not make any sense.
For cash in.
Thank you
Phil,
so much, Aaron Merkel.
Part one of my nightmare, says EJ Lowney. Oh my days. LMAO, says Artemis owns. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, Phil. Who's won the boss battle?
Keegan Moore, it says right now. Although I swear that's going to change to Aaron Merkel.
Keegan Moore.
But it says Keegan Moore right now.
A new name to be added to my list, Phil, of. Okay, here we go. Come on, Andy, you got this. Bobby Duncan, Luke Sutton, Bruno Martinelli, Martin Robinson, Dorian87 twice, Matt Reigns, Gary Blackwood, Sailor M, and Chris Jones, Big Money Merkel himself, Josh Davis, Sarah Buglass, Alistair Brown, and now to be added.
It's literally just changed to Artemis Owens, but he was slightly too late. Just too late.
Keegan Moore.
Sorry, Artemis Owens.
Your name is added to a ridiculous list. Sailor M and Miz came to play. Well, Phil, that is a very eventful conclusion to a quite drab pay-per-view, if we're perfectly honest.
It was fine. Like, there was nothing to write home about. I mean, we kind of knew that when it came to the end there, they had to do something. There was a reason that was the main event.
Like, at the end of the day, if you want people to tune in, this is how you get people to tune into Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. The Miz, you've got to think what kind of deal Bobby Lashley has. I guess Bobby Lashley versus The Miz at Fastlane, maybe? Bobby Lashley destroys The Miz.
Bobby Lashley, yeah, what's he getting out of it?
And
Ryan Cage, look at Ryan. Hell yes, first Everton beat Liverpool and now The Miz is the new WWE champion. Amazing way to end the weekend.
Good to see you, Ryan.
No, it's not happening. We were watching Stone Cold. Now, here we go. I want to see if Sasha Banks can actually drink a beer.
I've turned it up. Owen Stanley, what does this make for the Sheamus versus Drew match now?
Like Sheamus versus Drew versus Bobby versus Miz at WrestleMania?
I guess. I'm going to assume Bobby Lashley's getting something out of this. So he gets the first title shot against The Miz or something. He absolutely destroys him. And then you head to Bobby versus Sheamus versus Drew at Mania. I guess.
But you have to basically, it's quite clever booking because putting the title WWE Championship on Miz is a bad idea. Let's be perfectly honest, right? Yeah. But in terms of making people watch to find out why that's happened, you have to have a good show tomorrow night now.
But can Raw put on a good show? That is the question.
Versus Lashley at Fastlane. Junior Monroe. It makes sense, but why on earth? That's two heels, isn't it, Phil?
Yeah, that makes, Scott
Welsh, at least.
I don't know.
We'll feud now without title politics in the way. Who says that?
I know, it would have been fine with the title.
Night Raw, like
Drew versus Sheamus would have been absolutely fine with the title.
Most importantly of all, guys, it's over and it's only 2:30 in the UK.
Very much enjoying this.
That's Ashley Thomas. That pay-per-view was shorter than an episode of fucking Monday Night Raw, so
and much more entertaining than an episode of Monday Night Raw.
Darsh Shora, thank you for your donation. Will Drew get his title back? This is the point. Love it or hate it, that decision, it's getting people talking.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. There are a multitude of ways they can go now.
Bad Bunny going to become WWE champion, Phil?
Yes, 100%. Because, I mean, that's where the money is, let's face it.
I love
Bad Money versus The Miz at WrestleMania.
At Mania. So where's the fucking WWE championship in all this?
I know, yeah, that's the thing. They've been building to this Drew versus Sheamus match for a good chunk of time now. And really well, I might add.
So the Money in the Bank cash-in has worked, finally, Phil.
Amazingly. they got there in the end.
So I reckon I noticed this somewhere going, that could have been me, but I was too busy splashing Rey Mysterio 8 times on SmackDown.
Yeah, that is very sad.
Yeah, for all of you asking, where's the Asuka match? Lacey Evans
There's
is
no
legit
Asuka match.
pregnant, and they never announced a replacement match. They just sort of talked about it on the Kickoff show, apparently, which me and Phil completely missed. Kush Token McGee, the Miz one, I going to get high.
Fair play.
So right, there we go, Phil.
Gavin Wilson, Bobby WWE champ to end Raw tomorrow. Maybe the deal was that he gets the match straight away on Raw.
I mean, I'd back out of that if I was the Miz. I've got it. Maybe the Fiend did die after all.
Maybe.
A lot of questions still to be answered. I know. No Fiend, no Mustafa Ali.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still a lot for them to build to.
Finish the Elimination Chamber match, by the way. That Claymore at mid-air was
That was very, very good. Definitely enjoyed the SmackDown one more as a match, but the finish and then with the Miz stuff, you can definitely see why that was the main event.
In terms of like getting us hyped on the road to WrestleMania, Edge has confirmed he's facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Great.
Very good.
Championship is all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Great. And Bobby Lashley still looks like a monster, Phil. Great.
Yeah. Deep Submerge brings up a good point. Lashley screwed over by Morrison, then helps the Miz. Makes you curious about the connection about what they're going with there.
Be answered. That's going to be on a list in about 6 weeks' time, that mate.
Probably, yeah.
P1 Ginge was waiting for the Fiend to return, kind of shocked. Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe he'll return tomorrow night, to be fair. Now they'll be like, everyone's going to be watching Raw tomorrow night. And Alexa Bliss did a ceremony, and that might take 7 days to kick in or something.
Probably there's some momentary, man. How long it takes.
Most Money in the Bank cash-ins piss me off. This was no exception. Well, anyway, lots to talk about. Myself and Phil are off to record what went down, and myself and Hamflet are going to talk even more about this wild end to a pay-per-view and where this leads. Myself and Sidge. Tomorrow I'll get Sidge's views on the pay-per-view and where we go from here, and we'll look ahead to Monday Night Raw, WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcast from. But, well, once again, just thank you to everyone for joining us. It is, as always, so great. Well, other than Hamflet burying me, I had a great evening. Love you guys. Talk with you soon, Matt Rains.
Thank you very much, Matt.
I think Alexa Bliss is owed a match against Asuka since she technically beat Asuka by DQ after Randy Orton interfered. Let's not go down that, shall we? And this Bobby gets that championship from Miz. Kind of odd he would agree to attack Drew after Morrison screwed him from his belt. Yeah, this is the point now. This is they're trying to create conversations. It might be all over the place. It might be wild booking that doesn't make a lot of sense. And the amount of times I've sat here and gone, no, give it time. We'll see where this is going. But you have to watch Raw this week, don't you? Let's be honest. Everyone has to, because it's all so up in the air. But once again, thank you to everyone who's joined us tonight. Whether you've just watched, whether you've donated, whether you've commented, doesn't matter. We wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. And this was a really fun one, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we say, everyone that watched and donated and everything, you allow us to do this for a living. So thank you very, very, very much. But yeah, that was a fun show. Another one of those WWE pay-per-views where you're not expecting a huge amount going in, and then, well, we're talking a lot about it on the way out.
Here's a great way to end it, Phil. That pay-per-view was unforgettable. Did I say good or bad unforgettable? I didn't. But you won't.
But it's unforgettable. Here's a better way to end it. Get yourself a Mr. Sucker's face mask at Pro Wrestling Tees. Always the best way to end it, on a cheap plug. Go to Pro Wrestling Tees, Mick Foley's page, and you can get yourself a Mr. Sucker face mask designed by me. Yes. Got to get the plugs in at the end.
But a really enjoyable, controversial, intriguing development on the road to WrestleMania. And that's all you can really ask for in this weird interim between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. So this has been our Elimination Chamber live stream reactions. We're off to go and do what went down. So do join us, commenting and watching that and doing all the usual stuff with that. And then, as I said, me and Hamflet will review it as part of the podcast. But for now, you can let us know your thoughts on everything that's just gone down at WhatCulture WWE. Watch there. You can follow both of us. You can follow Phil Chambers at
Phil My Chambers, and you can follow Adam Wilborn at
Adam Wilborn. Follow us all at WhatCulture WWE. Make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcasts from, for daily wrestling podcasts. But there we go. Edge will face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. And The Miz is your new WWE champion after cashing in on Drew McIntyre, who survived the Elimination Chamber and then got attacked by the man who lost his United States Championship tonight, Bobby Lashley. It's all very complicated, but hey, it's wrestling. We wouldn't have it any other way. But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.